It's time for D&D Blue. Act 8, Episode 4, I believe. 61 in total. Alright, I wrote a short intro because I pressed for time today. So, when last we left our heroes, they continued to fight against the white faction of the cult of Tiamat. After evading a Null army and traveling north through the woods from the town of Parnasse, the party stealthed into a cave at the center of the Null camp. With information that within the camp a mythal-like power emanated, the party made it into the vault and defeated the Shehuva Guardian. Once defeated, they were able to decipher the riddle, locking the door, and they entered the mythal vault. Here they were confronted with a steampunk fantasy madhouse. It seemed that the power radiating from the mythal was not safe to be near for long. The party concluded that this was perhaps a shard of a high elven mythal, taken here for whatever reason. Obviously, Verabazord is at the center of this, and the party aimed to use what the cult had created to their own means. After much careful investigation, we give it back to you guys. That's all I got today.
Dun 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 dun.
After much careful investigations, we have not
I would
found
like
out
you
much.
all to, after much careful investigations, I would like you all to look at the journal entry for today, as I have added something under Act 8 for each of you. You've all come to your own conclusions under your investigations. It should be there for you.
I see it. Okay.
Okay.
Where?
You each have unique information.
I definitely
will
want
need
my
to share.
laptop.
Act 8. Evidence conclusions.
Yeah. You don't have your stuff, David? I'll pass it on to Rosin.
So Avola found some stops along the corridors leading to the corner crystals. And it seems to form a closed circuit if used, and it still connects to the exit corridor line of the pipes. So Rosin has concluded that stopping 3 of the corner crystals is likely enough to disrupt the shielding of the enemy base.
The enemy base?
The enemy base. Stopping the 3 of the corner crystals, the purple ones.
So we would not need to use the Dispel magic to shut down the portal. That would be better.
No,
would that
just
have
have
any
to-
other effect?
I don't know.
I
just know
also
that it should be enough to stop the shielding.
You
I
also have
also-
Korchagard's conclusions now, Rosin.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Sorry, it's loading.
Oh, no, it's
Sorry.
okay.
You find the same runes that are inscribed at all 4 of the crystals. I guess the 4 corner crystals?
Yeah.
And that you are likely only aiming at a corner of the baddie's base by using only one. That might be good depending on what your aim is. This is a Dwarven design for sure, and you're not sure about the runes and the crystals, but the pipes and the door you're sure of. That's what
I'm
Korchagard
very
is.
sure about these pipes in this door. Yep, I agree.
Your
I agree with that
cam,
completely.
Tara, is going
Yeah, I
insane.
just noticed that. Let
It's
me,
losing its mind, eh?
Let me see if shutting off the blur actually.
I also found a handle just inside the altar that I believe can be twisted and pulled towards myself, maybe to shut it down. And I also find the same along the main pipe leading to each corner crystal, potential shutoffs for each corner.
Oh, you found shutoffs for each corner. So
Wait, so one of you is saying we need to destroy the corners, and one of you is saying we can shut off the corners?
I never said destroy, I said by stopping.
Oh, by stopping. Okay,
We
so
could
the
disable the shielding.
so those two pieces together.
Yeah.
So if we disable the shielding, would that prevent us from using this to cast spells through it?
Well, we only have to stop 3 of them to disrupt the shielding, so if we wanted to
And
use
is the fourth one enough?
Yeah.
Just trying to think if the order is going to matter at that point. Because we
you
want to
hear-
shut off the shield, but if we can also teleport there, that would be
Did it-
sick.
Did it cut out before I read what I found or after?
After, I think.
Okay.
You talked about a lever being pulled towards you?
Yeah. And that there's shutoffs for each corner, potentially.
Okay. And, well, I've been investigating how to cast magic through this thing. There is
Mr.
a...
DM, I think that what I was in mind answered Troy's question, and that because all four are pointing at the four corners, we could still use one of the four corners to cast a spell through like teleportation after we disable the other three. But I'm not sure if that's a conclusion I would draw. I think that's what I would draw.
Yeah,
Sorry.
you're likely only aiming at a corner of the baddie's base by using only one. And that might be good, depending on what your aim is.
Or if we use all four, we get the entire base. Like, is that the
Yeah.
extrapolation of that?
Likely,
Yeah.
Yes.
Based on
one
your
crystal
investigations,
equals one
Troy,
corner.
you can add extra casters. So yours now, with the conclusions that they're drawing, is there's 4 points to this room that can be used to pump magic through. If you were to take another caster and stick it at the other corner and like lead a ritual casting, you could increase your odds based on the school or the magic you cast.
Okay.
Because Troy now knows the odds of casting magic through these things.
Yeah.
Mm.
So
Yeah. I was going to
with all of your
mention that,
conclusions, you could
Sorry,
disable
Shane's
parts of it or do whatever. And Kirk made his conclusions in the chat. Yeah.
Oh, I didn't read that.
Special
So I don't
golden amber
mess up
resin.
the wording.
Wait, you want to read that out, Kirk? Or?
So Kirk said special elven resin that
Oh.
is known. Oh, unless you want to read it. I didn't know if you wanted to. Or
Known to repel magical influence. Pretty sure we could shape it with fire. Option in all its pipes is likely an expanded version of the magical mapping that makes up a real mythal. An effort to harness. Definitely a sacred place for the elves. Likely
Oh.
on a ley line. Yeah, that's
I
not
meant to
important.
finish that sentence in an effort to harness the magic, but I just started the next sentence.
I feel like trailing off a sentence is perfect for Shannon.
Yeah.
When you say shape it with fire, what is? You mean the mythal itself is amber resin? That thing
No,
in the middle?
the goo around
Pipes?
it.
Oh, it's
the
contained
viscous
in goo.
Yeah, is
Each crystal is
amber
contained in
resin
goo.
that Shinon recognizes as like an elven thing that they know resists magic. It's like an anti-magic resin that comes from nature.
Except
He's
you can
identified.
shape it with fire. Okay. Okay. So we can absolutely cast magic through this thing.
Yes.
It's not for sure going to work the way we think it is, though.
So it's
It's
with
actually
your
pretty
spellcasting
unlikely.
modifier as well,
Okay.
and spellcasting bonus. So you get like a +7 or 8 depending on how good you are at spellcasting. With other casters, like I said, you can upgrade the average to, because what the good is what you want it basically, like perfection in the casting.
Okay, so if I say
maybe it's
wanted to
like,
use
it'll
Misty
work,
Step
but-
to target more than one person like it normally does, that would be a good result?
Yeah.
Okay. So,
right? If you don't want to
theoretically...
bend magic to like whims, you want to aim for the good result. If you want, like, if you hit the maybe, it's going to probably work with some oddity.
Okay.
Like if you were to teleport, you would maybe miss. If you were to hit the bad column, you'd really fucking miss.
Yeah. But I'm just...
Like that's how it's
and
not.
you don't have to answer this, but I'm assuming one of the bad or maybe random conditions is it doesn't take everybody with us. That would be a possibility. So I'm considering now, best case scenario is we shut down the shield, we make sure the cultists can't use this thing, and then we travel through it to get ahead of Crixus to the base. But by shutting down 3 of the 4 mythals, we can't have anybody help with the ritual, so we couldn't get any of the bonuses from people helping to cast. So that last one, theoretically, would be all on me. With a spell bonus of 7, we need a 20 for it to work exactly the way it's intended, so I'd have to roll a 13 or higher, which is less than a coin flip.
And I can't help you?
Little... If we shut down any, like, 3 of the 4 corners, like we need to do to shut down the shield, then I don't think you could. Because the way it was worded is that we put somebody on each crystal to do the ritual. Unless we can have helpers on the same crystal.
Recall that Tara's conclusion might have been overlooked.
That was
Is it
the stopping
possible to
3 of
post the
4
conclusions
breaks on shield,
into
right?
the chat
She had
or
a first
something?
part to it as well.
Oh,
Yeah, let me open it back up again.
While she's doing that, I want everybody to make a con save.
while we're chilling in here.
Yep.
Makes sense.
About an hour has passed now as you guys investigate.
The stops of Vola found along the corridors leading to the corner crystals seem to form a closed circuit if used. That still connects to the exit corridor line of pipes.
Say that again?
The stops that Vola has found along the corridors leading to the corner crystals seem to form a closed circuit if used. That still connects to the exit corridor line of pipes.
Okay, so under that, we could stop the crystals from sending the shield signal, but we can still tap in further up the pipe to use them as a ritual. Okay, so under that understanding, I'm just thinking of like worst case scenario, what's going to go wrong if we try to do this.
Yeah, just to
Go look at
define it, so
Misty's-
everybody, like,
Yeah.
maybe I can draw.
I
So
think
Ebola
I
found like
understand
a
now.
shut off here, for like something there, and then she found something similar along the lines to each corner.
So I have
And if these are used, Tara realized that there's some sort of closed circuit that forms.
That's pretty badass.
think you can do it.
What? Sorry, you cut out there.
The closed
thinks
circuit
we
forms
can do
between
it.
Oh,
like
sorry,
each
David cut out.
corners when activated.
I said, I'm sure you can do it alone, smart elf. I think we should try to shut it down, and then we can try to do your thing. And I'm sure you can do it all by yourself. I have full faith in you and all your. You go.
It's very motivating.
Let's say,
to cut out again.
I appreciate the faith, but no, I'm not gonna say that. That would be very rude at this point after such a nice thing you said. I just want to be sure. There's a really good Dr. Robotnik quote.
Oh,
What's that?
Nick and Tara dropped out of our chat. Oh, there.
The quote
Okay.
is, and I'm not saying this in game. If I was
Guys.
still angry, I would.
Mhm.
But confidence is the crutch used by fools in place of intelligence.
Everybody should be ready to fight.
Tolsmere starts growling at the door.
Ah, son of a bitch.
Kind of hops around a little bit.
I have more math to do.
Oh,
You
her
do not
hair
have time.
just
We
standing
are.
on end.
Ugh.
I go
Fine.
outside.
Then if there's a warning, I want to prep a spell.
All right, make a perception check, Xenon, as you come out. What kind of spell would you want to prep?
Fireball.
Oh god. We might
Oh,
not be
gosh.
resting before we hit this cultist base, just FYI.
Yep, it's okay. We're gonna. Yep, I said it. We're doing it.
Okay.
All right,
I'm not
make a
I'm not
perception
gonna
check, Xenon.
I'm just looking at my modifiers.
Maybe not Thunderbolt.
20.
I
Nice.
would like to activate Dragon Shroud.
You rolled a 20. Nice. Okay. So between Tolsmere, like indicating, and your elven perception, you notice a bit of a demon snout poking up over here,
God damn it.
and you realize that it seems
Son
to
of a
be
bitch.
a Sahuva, but smaller this time.
Of course, you sent another one.
I say there's another one coming.
Yeah.
God,
Can
we don't
I,
have time for this.
can I activate Dragon Shroud?
Well, you were holding your spell, weren't you? So it's gonna be one or the other as everyone rolls initiative.
I'll
can
do the spell.
pick
I said the
which
spell
one.
already. I already said the spell. I'll just do the spell.
Fireball?
Yeah.
Okay. So everybody roll initiative. And
Woo! I'm not the lowest
roll.
today.
Oh, so as you go to wind up your fireball, Avola, it blows up in your hand, and you take 1 damage.
Goddamn Mythil.
All right.
Apparently I'm not selecting my token when I'm rolling initiative. It's
Okay.
getting mad at me.
Let's go this way.
What if we just shut the door?
I mean, yeah, we could just shut the door. I don't know why I didn't think
If
about
we
that.
get trapped inside.
We already have a way out. And, well, does it lock? We could just open it again, right?
It does. It swung in.
The door swung open.
So
I don't
what
wanna
does
shut
that?
the
What does that mean?
I-
Is there significance to that?
I don't know if anybody investigated the door afterwards.
No.
If you want to take an action to check it out.
Sure. Yeah.
That
So
is a
I'll do
possibility.
that. Well, I guess it's not my turn.
Yeah, it'll be on your turn.
Okay.
All right, where is my turn order? Oh, I thought I added people. Okay. Apparently, if you don't.
Like, this has got to be like the most secure door we've ever encountered. Let's just close it again. We're this close to having a way out of here.
I'm too high on this total.
Okay, so. Uh,
I definitely
I also
rolled.
feel like if we launch a fireball, we're gonna have to get out of here.
all right, everybody.
Because we came in here pretty sneakily.
What was everyone's
I rolled
initiative?
a 3.
14.
9 and 8.
15.
Wait.
15. I got you already. What's Tolsmere?
8.
20.
9, sorry.
And what'd you get? Oh Jesus.
8.
Okay, sorry. Rosin, what was your initiative?
3.
Okay. And Shinon got 14?
8.
Avola
Okay.
got 14.
Okay. 8. Vola got, and Xavier's got 15.
Mm-hmm.
Vola got 14. Tolsmere got how much?
9.
9? Okay, good. And then let's do these creatures.
I didn't know there was multiple creatures. Did Sparky not notice them?
I don't know what you mean.
Okay, gotcha.
Seen one.
He smelt one. Apparently it smelt very strong.
He smelt that the Shahuva smell was getting stronger.
All but
Gotcha.
one had showered.
Yeah. Okay.
You know
Alright.
these things' weakness. Don't let them on the roof.
This is true. Korjigar, you're up
Their
first.
weakness is stabbing them repeatedly.
Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
I'm going to walk into the doorway. In action. As soon as one of them gets close, I'm going to pin it to the ground. Well, a map instead of me. That's not terribly functional. I'm continuing to move the map instead of me. Okay, let's do this backwards. What do I do? Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Can someone move my token to the doorway?
Yep,
I cannot.
maybe. Okay, he's doing it. I didn't do it. Somebody else
Sorry.
got him there. Okay, cool.
Sorry.
Next up. All good.
Our buttons worked.
Another of these demon spawns, but smaller, comes bounding out of the shadows here.
2. Oh, I can't see them. I just hear noises.
Bounds over here. Sees Korjigar. Gonna run up to there. And guess it doesn't know any better. It would take a dash action. Actually, it would go into a defensive stance. Yeah, it's cowering. Okay. And it's gonna be Xavier's turn.
Alright.
This thing is crouching low, as it obviously maybe witnessed the battle prior.
At hearing the sounds of multiple demons approaching, I'm going to investigate the door to see if we can just shut it. 14.
Alright, so you get up to the door, and it does look like it has like a pull-release mechanism once it's closed. But it's going to be a hell of an effort for a single person looking at this door. It's fucking solid steel.
Okay, so we need the strong people. All right, so I'm going to yell to Rosin and Korjigar to be like, we can close the doors. We need your help though. And then that was my action. So
Wonderful idea. Let's murder these cats, then we'll close the door.
I mean, instead of murder,
Coming up on Korjigar. Evola, you're up. As the spell just like it just you're holding it and you're charging it, and all of a sudden your hand just kind of like burns basically the palm of your hand. You're like, fuck.
Okay, so bitch. Every time, right? Alright, so
Every time.
every time. Stupid thing takes our spells. I thought it was just aberration spells that it was taking last time, but I guess now that we've opened the door, it's going to suck the life out of everything, right?
It was all magic. You might have been lucky last time.
I'm going to try and activate Dragon Shroud.
Xavier's Firebolt.
It tried to steal my
So you
blade
go
song.
to activate Dragon Shroud, and it works. You're able to manifest the scales of your dragon heritage and get your barbed knife tail.
Cool. So my AC is now 17,
Nice.
and I'm going to go with my classic Stegosaurus-like tail tonight.
Nice.
And where is it here? As a bonus action, I'm going to touch myself.
That is a bonus.
Touch myself.
And
it's
imbue
for that, I
myself.
guess, yeah.
And imbue myself with Dragon's Breath.
All right. Yeah. Do it.
I did it. It's done.
Okay. Cool. Let me roll another magic. Nice. Oh, what's that one mean? Gotta look at my notes now. Location. Too many notes. Oh, what kind of spell did you cast?
Dragon's Breath.
Okay, so as you go to do Dragon's Breath, you like do all the gestures and you finish the spell and it just explodes into a firework bonanza of colors, spells, lightning. Just kind of, it doesn't hurt you, but it's blinding to everybody around you. And your spell doesn't it doesn't activate in the proper manner. It's just gone. It explodes. It hits the ceiling.
Be careful. Think about where we are.
Fireworks and like every elemental of the dragon shroud that it could have been. It's
No, dragon's breath.
or dragon's breath. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man.
I'm gonna roar in frustration. Just like, ah! And then I'm going to step behind the wall and take full cover.
Okay. Sounds good. Tolsmir's up. As she's growling, and then behind her, you just hear
Oh my god.
kind of fireworks and magic explodes into the ceiling of the vault.
Be careful.
Yeah, sparks and shit just rain down on you, Xavier. You're like, ah, fuck!
No. Stop it.
It's an emotion for Tolsmir to go into the room and guard the room.
She's hesitant, but you're like, get in there.
You might be strong enough to do a door.
She just doesn't like
Oh.
fireworks, like most dogs.
I don't want to shut the door with her being outside.
That's obvious.
Okay.
This is all just happening simultaneously, right? So like, Avola's like, ah, like shooting off magic spells.
Like Mary and Pippin in the back of the fireworks.
And she like runs to the side of the door. You're like, get in there.
Hold the door!
On the dog.
Hold the door! Okay. It's going to be Tolsmir's turn, and I am also going to step back and start pulling on the door.
Okay, so you start to move the door.
Yeah.
On the door.
Okay, so make a strength,
I don't know where that's going
just
to
a raw strength check.
Oh, not athletics.
No, it'll just be.
It
strength.
really doesn't
Ouch.
help much.
It helps me.
Okay, so the door starts to move a little bit, creaks.
Tolsmir, help me!
Your
Oh
dog
my- Oh!
kind of checks the door. You can roll advantage. Tolsmir's.
She's going to pull on my cloak.
Roll disadvantage.
What's that? I'm picturing like the Grinch and his dog trying to lift the sleigh.
Say disadvantage.
Yeah, because it pulled you back. Just kidding. That. Alright, so Tolsmir doesn't.
Oh my god, that's so
She was starting to help, but then she yanked backwards, and it just moves like a little bit. You guys gonna need
Go bite
somebody
it
else
with
to
my
get in
cape.
here, maybe, or a better. You need to get better footing. You kind of slipped a bit of rocks was under your foot. All right, Preacher's turn. This creature is going to bound straight at Korsgar and lash
Yeah,
out.
I'm gonna pin it with my held
Oh,
attack
dear.
then.
All right, it bounds at you, biting forward.
Oh,
For
that
21.
hits.
So you
Pay
take
for this.
11 piercing as you grab this thing. I'm guessing as it bites into you.
That's
And you
right.
realize that this thing is about a quarter of the size of the other one. As Jesus, we might have to look at that item in the near future. All right, it does not fight back well. Okay, so you take hold of this thing,
Oh, sorry. I meant to
kind of lift it up off the ground in like a headlock.
And it takes 4 damage.
Okay.
We'll take it.
What are you trying to do there, Kirk?
I just went to click on his thing to see his modifier.
Oh.
It's pretty high.
All right. And with that, I guess it can take more attacks.
You can. I can't.
Yeah, right. It's not your turn. I'm like, oh god, it
No,
got
it's not.
fucked up by that. But yeah, it can still bite you. It's gonna bite at you in Tail Stinger. Oh, that's probably a miss. Okay.
Yeah, miss. Oh, thank goodness. Oof.
Another one comes bounding out of the mist.
The
A third small demon rears up at Korjagar.
I've killed your mother, I'll kill all of you.
It runs up on him, just leaping forward, biting hard at his neck area.
Oh,
And it clamps on. Korjagar's headlocking one, and just gets bit in the side of the neck by the other. He's gonna tear a bit of flesh back. It leaps backwards, biting again for 20.
oh,
shit.
connects again. Oh
Hold
no.
on. I think there's
For
something-
18 piercing, and then it's gonna fucking try and lash out with his tail
Ah,
stinger.
fuck.
So you just
Well, I
swing
had-
the one you got in a headlock and just bat it back.
God, you're gonna pull back!
Oh, I'm down.
Run!
Hold on.
You're down?
I'm down. Yeah.
Shit.
You're just too far away from me to use protection. You were 5 feet closer to me.
He just ran out. Didn't even
Then
use
it is your
dodge.
turn.
No thought to the defense.
Didn't even respect these things at all.
That's fun.
That's
Oh,
okay.
man.
It's on brand.
Rolled some heavy hits.
Rosin was gonna step back inside the room and start helping close the door, but can't
Yeah,
wait
now.
for it. Now.
Sorry, Nick, I couldn't hear you.
Uh,
Hello, hello. Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yep.
I can-
Yep.
Okay, I didn't hear what you guys said.
I heard
Can't hear a
you.
thing.
We all heard you.
Just me talking to myself.
Oh,
For some
shit.
reason,
So,
you can't
hear
hear
David.
us.
I don't hear
Uh,
David.
You don't hear David? That's weird.
Oh.
Okay, most people hear
Oh,
David.
Now I hear some of you guys again. Okay, I'm just gonna walk into the house and stop doing other things at the same time.
Alright. So at the beginning, I made you all do a con save. Did
Yep.
anybody fail
I
it
had
out
a
of 10?
nat 20.
Ooh, I
I
was
see that.
11. Thank goodness.
What was to fail? 10?
10.
I
I
was
think mine
also
was
11.
16.
If you fail, I would like you to mark down a death saving throw.
I
Well,
don't
thank God I didn't
think
fail.
anybody failed it.
That
Yeah,
was
no
the
one
boat.
failed it.
That is my
20,
how I'm
11.
defining radiation poisoning in my fantasy land.
Ooh,
I dig it.
gotcha. Okay,
But yeah, if everybody passed 10, then we're fine. And
We
I
made
just-
a sterner stuff.
I know that David is unconscious because I didn't see this coming.
You didn't see this coming?
No, not really. He handled the first one so candidly.
I had like 0 health left.
I guess
Even
so.
with resistance, it's not enough.
Rosin's gonna take the 5-foot step forward, and I'm gonna aim for that one with my warp sword. 17.
Okay. That hits.
12.
That'll hit.
No, that was damage.
I mean, yeah, that'll
Oh,
that'll damage. So you know you can like unleash smite attacks with your spell slots too at this stage. I know it's like a weird spot, but like once you hit something, you can be like, and I smite it for an extra like 3d8 or whatever your smite is.
It depends. It's 1d8 per spell slot level that you use.
Or you can do like, well, I guess yeah. Once you choose to hit, there's other ones that you used before that are
Because
spell.
spellcasting has worked so good so far.
Yeah, granted, this is a weird place to try it.
This is
Baiting you to blow
Look at
up
this
your
guy. He's
holy
got
hand.
like cards in his sleeves. He's like, yeah, I trust me.
You
I
haven't seen what happened when
When
holy
has he
power
ever done
goes
anything
up
bad
in
to
your
us?
hands yet.
Spellcasting has worked so great. All right,
Good
you
call,
slash the thing for
Craig.
12. The 14 misses as the thing like dances back, and you just whiz over its head a little bit.
Cool. And as a bonus action, I'm going to warp. How far away? I don't want to be too far away from Portugal because I want him to have my bonuses. I'm gonna warp back to the doorway.
Which side of the
Wait.
door?
I'm
gonna
gonna.
attack
I
you if
want
you
to
walk out.
remain remain within 10 feet of Korjagar because he gets the saving throw bonus of me, and
Oh.
I
And a
need
death
him to
save is
make
a saving throw, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so I don't want to get on the other side of the door because then he doesn't get my bonus. So I just warp 10 feet away with my warp sword. As
So you
a
guys
Oh,
watch
Lord.
Rosen just like run in and like slash the thing once. She goes to follow up, the thing like dives back, and like as the creatures go to attack her, she just touches her blades like, and she just
Walks
teleports like
backwards.
blink back instantly, 10 feet back into the door
That's so
Yeah.
in
cool.
the same stance.
Oh, I was gonna say. Okay.
Shannon's sitting here going, I trained all my life to be able to attack somebody and run away. And her fucking sword does it? This is insane.
You don't need the sword.
Gonna say
You
if
can already
you
do it.
It's true. I just learned it, though.
Is my
I'm still very
camera
proud of it.
fucked up as well, like on my screen?
you are all sorts of weird right now, Tara.
It's like broken up into like
I'm
a.
gonna
Like
turn it
Partridge
off. That's
Family or something like that. Brady Bunch.
It's one of those like slide puzzles where you're just like,
Oh yeah, you slide around.
That's I was trying to find like any of those.
oh, I should not have disrespected.
Oh God,
Did
you just-
No.
die? Did Korjagar just die?
He gets a +5 though.
That's
so
it. That's
can't-
2 death saves lost. It's not a full death if you crit fail,
I failed
unless
the
you already
con-
had
He
a
gets
death.
a-
Did he already have a
advantage
fail?
on saving throw,
I failed the
right?
con save.
Oh,
Did you really? I thought you got 11.
Wait, I thought you said it was a 12.
It's a 10.
Oh, I'm not dead. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, I misheard.
You almost died. Although, yeah, like Tara was saying, her ability gives you death save or saving throw
Saving throw.
advantage.
advantage. Yeah.
Oh, advantage. Oh, I thought it was
Advantage. I
straight
thought
up
it
mod-
was +4.
I thought it was a modifier. I
What
thought
is
that
it?
didn't affect the one.
Yeah,
Let's
I
look
think
this
it's.
shit up.
Let me look it up.
Well, I think Tara's using like a homebrewed paladin.
No, it's a thing.
Is it like an official paladin?
Or
I couldn't find it in any of the
protection.
things.
What was the
Um,
oath you took, Tara?
Oh, you're right. It is a bonus to saving throws equal to my charisma modifier.
Yeah. So it's like
it is-
+3 or 4.
It's +4.
Okay.
You're
Well, it
right.
stops it from being 2 ouches at least.
But
That's it?
well, no, he still gets a crit fail.
I rolled a 1.
Crit fail's a
'Cause
crit
that's
fail.
what the... Yeah.
Gotcha.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Crit fail's
Yeah.
a crit fail. Gotcha.
that's
A
fair.
1 is a 1 and a 20 is a 20. Always
Okay.
fail, always hit.
That's never
regardless
come
of
up for death
modifiers.
saves before. Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Hadn't thought
the
about
save
it.
says if you roll a 1.
Yeah. It's
Not if the
no
result is a
modifiers
1.
necessary.
Yeah.
1s and 20s are special
sense.
numbers that dismiss modifiers generally.
That's pretty
For
much
some
like
things.
if you had a +10 and Buddy's armor was 10, you crit fail, you're still gonna bust your sword.
You still miss.
Yeah.
So like
Yeah.
the ones and
Damn.
20s are special. Anyways, 2 death saves as Korjagar coughs up a huge amount of blood and starts gushing from the neck wound. He kind of moves a little bit, and then more blood kind of spews out from where he is.
All right.
You
the
guys
store
just see the
ideas
bottle
done,
mixing
Troy.
with the
We're
water
not
in
closing the
the.
door anymore.
What do
We're
you
not
have to
done
do,
yet.
David? Crit
Could've
failing
engaged.
the saving throw.
We're not done yet.
Saving throw?
He crit failed? Yeah, I see that. So
Yeah.
he failed 2 of them then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
This
if that
creature
monster
seeing-
attacks him, he's dead.
Rosin is gonna bound. Well, I don't know. I don't know what it would go after. The down dwarf or Rosin.
I'm
Clearly me. I'm
banging
gonna
on my
say-
shields.
Say, come
Banging
here,
on
you
my
stupid
shield.
beast.
I feel like
And it
Fate's already
clearly
got it for
understands
David. I'm not gonna add to it. It's going for Rosin, and if Fate takes David, Fate takes David, or Korjagar, not you,
Yeah,
obviously.
I get it. Yeah. It's part of the game. I get it.
Fate seems to fight you. I don't need to add to this. Anyways, Rosin, you get attacked.
Gotcha.
By the mini Shuva. It dives
Do it.
at you, fangs bared for 13.
Does not hit.
Just bash it back with your shield. It reels quickly and snaps it again
Oh,
for 23.
fucking hits.
So
Oh, 19.
it's gonna deal 19 damage as it tears a piece of your armor away in its mouth. You kind of reel back a bit. Its stinger comes up and over its shoulder.
Nope.
So as you're like reeling, you're back, bat the tail away with your sword. Kind of spin, just like using the door frame as like a crutch as a moment as you pull yourself back up from the wound. Still shield bared. And we're gonna have Xavier take a turn.
All right. So after saying that and then seeing what happened, I'm gonna say, "Oh, this damn dwarf!" And I'm gonna run through over to this side of Korjagar. I'm going to grab him and cast Thunderstep to attempt to teleport him back into the room.
Oh, you genius.
Okay, so pushing through, grabbing Rosin and kind of like, excuse me, and like jumping.
I like do like a fucking rollover.
Like duck, roll in, like make an acrobatics check for me, just so we can narrate this. We'll get there regardless. But
I didn't even use Blade Song, so
you're not suave. As you go to jump, you fucking hit the Shahuva fucking head, kind of fall a little bit, roll till a tuck. Yeah, quickly regain your dignity.
I'm just like on my back. I grab Korjagar and then I cast the spell.
Shahuva comes and you like push up Korjagar and use him as a bit of a human shield as you're like casting with one hand.
Oh, this is you know what I gotta do.
It's like shoulder armor as you use him as a shield. You're like, ah!
This is fucked.
Oh my god, Tollspear blends in with the rock background. I'm like, what is this invisible thing? It's Tollspear.
Yeah, this is 10.
Oh
I
my
need to
God,
go like
doesn't
fucking
go
one
well.
more step, but I can't because I'm gonna blast Rosin with this.
I can't even
Actually,
see
no, you're really
shit,
good at saving throws are good. How's your constitution, Rosin?
Good.
Okay, I trust you. I cast Thunderstep.
Isn't it?
Yeah,
can't you go like further? Oh, you can't.
Not
get away
without
from that
risking
creature without-
opportunity attacks.
Yeah.
So this is where I'm stuck. So yeah, do your absorption die. Let's see how fucked I am.
As Xavier turns to you and asks you this, you see him casting a spell. You might recognize it as some sort of thunderous clap.
Let's be like, brace yourself, Rosin.
All right, do your roll. I guess all the Shahuvas are hit. What do I do?
Constitution.
Wait, oh, so like if the spell works,
Oh.
if it isn't absorbed by the mythil.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So that's your roll, right?
That's what I was concerned with. All right, roll your damage.
Roll my damage? Okay. So this is everybody within 15 feet has to pass a con saving throw or take 13 damage.
15 feet?
How's a 12?
15.
I'm sorry, it's not good. Actually, this is great. Oh, maybe it's not great.
Ow.
No,
Everybody
you're within
within
15 feet
what?
too? Oh, I misunderestimated this. Okay, I didn't think Shannon was in range. I'm sorry. I would have taken the opportunity attack if there's two people.
Okay.
Fuck me.
Well, the funny thing is, when you went to cast the spell, it activated, but part of it ripped away, and it started pop, 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 pop. Little explosions started happening all around you, and it widened the radius to nearly 45 feet as everything around you started popping and popping and popping.
Oh, fuck me.
Do I have to take make the save if I'm behind
Everybody
the
has to
wall?
make the save, as it's like weirdly kind of popping, like the weird explosions are happening in like not
network
centered
just crapped
around
out.
Xavier.
I'm gonna
They're just
reset the
happening
router.
everywhere.
Can you do
so-
the save for me?
No,
about
you
a
don't have to
30-foot
do the save,
radius,
Korjagar.
like little save,
okay.
yeah. As Xavier and Korjagar are still at the center, it's not one big explosion, it's tiny little explosions popping like raindrops all around Xavier from a 30-foot radius.
Oh, so it's not doing any damage?
It is. It does the regular damage, and everybody within a 30-foot radius has to make a save.
30 foot. Gotcha.
Okay.
What do we have to beat?
My spells are
Is
good
spell
now. It's 15.
A con
I
save?
failed.
Yeah. And those that pass take half damage. Those that fail take full damage and get pushed 10 feet away from the point of origin. So I'm pushing Rosin into the room with this, which is convenient.
10 feet.
10 feet, unless that's also modified.
How much damage did you do?
I 13 damage.
So you push this creature back 10 feet,
Nice.
and part of its neck just snaps in the impact as it boom and hits a rock and kind of just lays there limp.
Oh, Jesus. That's fucking sick.
The other two are able to pass. What was the total damage? Was 13?
So, yeah, half of that done. Oh, fuck. I didn't want to use that spell slot, but... And then, what's funny? I could teleport 30 feet with that. So, I could just drag Korjagar all the way over here, where he can be revived and probably not leave the room again. Yeah. Something like that.
All right.
Bring him close to me.
Why
I need
close
to
to
go to the
you?
washroom. So.
Oh, it has to be
top.
something I can see, so it's like straight line pretty much. So I can end up like over here.
That's not bad.
I can go further, but I don't want to bring him
Wait.
really far away from the healer, who can probably save him before he fails his final death save.
I got him.
You got him?
I have
Okay.
I got him.
Okay,
Wait, what healing do you have? You have
I
healing?
have Spare the Dying.
Oh, that
okay.
works.
Actually,
Is that-
that's actually ideal.
Is that? That is pretty good.
It's a one.
Is there a
It's a
range on that?
one-time use only. I'd have to pull it up. I had it at one point. I had it, and I don't know where
It just stabilizes, so no hit point restore,
No.
but I'm stabilized.
Yeah,
I'm just
so
trying to
you
think
can't
how far away
die.
you can use it.
No, I'm
This is
gonna go
probably
up
fine.
to him. I'm gonna move up to him.
Okay. So Korjagar would be with me, beside, I don't know if somebody can move him. But then I'm just gonna like land, like on the ground, just like drop with Korjagar, and I'll be like, close it now!
Don't go farther than where. Don't move him farther than where you are because I can only move 30 feet.
Okay. Well, he'd be where he was in that form, so I just, if you can drag Korjagar beside me. Perfect.
Bam!
I'll
Oh,
just be
hey,
like, close the
look at that.
door! Cool!
Network's back online after restarting it.
Avola,
Nice.
it's your initiative as you see Xavier's teleported in the room.
I'm going to run over to Korjgar and I'm going to put my hand on him and activate my cantrip from my Abyssal Canna, Spare the Dying.
Nice. Okay. I think that just works, right? And he gets 1 health, or he
He's stabilized.
stabilized.
No health,
did everybody
no
take
more
damage
death
from Troy's spell?
Sorry,
think
guys.
Everyone took 13 who failed the con save of
I took
15.
my 13.
It's
Where
not
did
on your
these
token.
guys launch?
No, I have my I can't show you because my camera's off. I have it tracked on a sheet in front of me too.
Okay. Oh,
With,
it
like,
showed up in
sticky-
your notes or whatever. A second ago. Okay. And Tolsmere too? We'll have to take. Did Tolsmere pass the con save?
Yeah.
Sweet. Okay. So she'll take. Okay. It's already done. All right. I don't know if she got attacked.
Yeah, no, that was the 6 damage from the understep thing.
Okay. Perfect.
Where did these things fly off to? Is they got hit by the thunderstep and got pushed, right?
Only that.
Only one got pushed
No.
and they got
Oh,
killed.
we just ended.
The other two
okay.
saved.
Oh, okay.
They're right at the door
Gotcha.
still. Avola does spare the dying. It works, and I don't know if you have more action.
That
movement?
was the. No, I'm not gonna try another spell.
Okay.
Actually, that was one cantrip, right? So I can cast another, or does that count for both spaces?
Oh yeah, no, it has to be like through the tiara cantrips.
Gotcha. Okay.
Limited number.
Cantrips.
Then no.
Can't trips.
Cantrips. But yeah, you call to your abyssal powers and speak to, your father entity, of your tiefling spirits, and you stabilize Korjagar,
Oh,
pulling
no.
his spirit
Yeah.
back.
And I think I need.
No, I am totally asking Bahamut.
It's maximum
No?
hours.
Well, that's where your abyssal powers come from.
Is Bahamut?
It's not,
Alright.
no, from your tiefling heritage,
Yeah.
from the the fiends in your blood. Not that
Unfortunately.
that's just part of you too. You,
Many
you
facets.
shouldn't be ashamed of it. You got dragon
No, I'm not
heritage and
necessarily evil.
fiend heritage and all the things that you use in your toolbox. But yeah, I just it's part of your abyssal magic, right? That's one of your ones that's not even like an inherent magic.
Yeah, it is an abyssal arcana, so that makes sense.
Right, that one comes and goes based
Yep.
on.
That was my
Anyways.
one-time use.
I think. Oh, can you not use that one more? Because that's just a cantrip.
I don't think I can use them, any of them, more than once. I thought that's what I understood it to be.
I think it's just for the spells. You get like one free spell use of the other ones, but cantrips are unlimited regardless as long as you know them for the
Well,
time
because
of.
as
Yeah,
the abyssal
normally-
arcana, it's a first level. It's technically a first level spell, and then the whatever one I had.
The abyssal arcana I think that we used was all unearthed arcana, like beta stuff. So we'll just go with you can use cantrips as
Works
many
for
times
me.
you want. And the spells are free casting because there's lots of things that give you a free casting of something. Anyways,
Yeah,
tells me
use without spell slots once per day, what have you.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, back to action. Tolsmere, what do you do?
So,
You guys see the door is creaking a bit from where you left it. Everybody's running about.
I don't really have much faith in this door being closed, and
Fair.
David and Rosin almost died. So I'm just going to say, seeing as I already seen one die, I'm going to say, Tollspear with me! And then Tollspear will wait for Shannon to take his turn and fight with me.
Nice.
Pack tactics.
Okay. Sweet. All right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I'll let you guys just take
Hey.
your turn simultaneously because you're right next to each other. So.
Yeah! Okay, well, then we are going to attack this thing that's
Nice.
in the door. Let's fuck it.
Sweet.
Do I even bother casting a spell? I
Fucking
don't
Beastmaster
think
mode. You
so.
go low, I'll go high. Ah.
I'm going to tell this beast that it should probably run. It's going to die.
It snarls.
I'm gonna tell the one here because they can understand what I say. Simple terms.
Oh, animals can?
Yes, I can talk to beast.
There's a way with animals. He does like the rat equivalent of like that.
All right. Well, you slash the hell out of it as it like goes to like respond to you with like a rude, like animal jet. You're like bam, and you fucking cut it right in the eyes. You slap that grin right off its face. Roll damage.
Yeah.
And I'm guessing Tolsmere attacks at the same time.
Yes.
So yeah, you flash this thing across one of its eyes and just gouges it good. It reels back.
I'd released a charge of my Ninjato as well.
So as you strike this thing,
as a D6.
Thinking about Rosin's cool blade, you're like, yeah, fuck that shit. And you release a charge in your blade, and it explodes, and the eye just BAM! Cavity opens up in the face.
Going to move the other side of it, as if I had just sliced through it.
Nice. It reels back and is still standing a bit, but you just kind of jump over it.
I'm gonna say, finish it, Tollsmere!
As it's like, rah, trying to follow you, Tolsmere. That's a good opening to its flank, so. But is unable to find purchase as the creature just bashes into it with its hip, bumps Tolsmere back. It doesn't.
Damn it! Do it again then!
Tolsmere is pushed back against the door frame. And then
Okay.
pissed off Tollsmere
One hit
comes
it.
in, bites hard. Wait, who's attacking right now? What is happening?
It's Tolsmere. So Tolsmere
It's a whole
gets
load of dice.
its regular attack, and then when I make an attack,
Oh,
it gets
okay.
the attack.
Okay, so yeah, she missed her bonus, and then she jumps back in. She'll get it good on the 21.
Get
And
on
that'll hit.
multi-attack.
And so how does Tolsmere finish this? Because she's won this battle.
It's gonna
Nice.
chop its throat and just rip it down to the ground.
Nice.
So as I assume this one's a little closer to its size.
Pretty much, like, it's a really even battle this time as Tolsmere, like, kind of dips its attack and then just clamps it low on its bottom of its neck and just flips it over, basically, like dog suplex style.
Dog suplex? What the fuck?
And it's going to hit the other one and basically reiterate what I said to it.
Alright.
It's gonna stare with bloody eyes.
As you
Bloody
stare this
mad.
creature down, you realize that there's very little bestial essence in this monster. This is a monster from the dark abyss.
Are they undead by any chance?
They aren't.
That
But
would've been
as
so
you
handy.
like consider it, though, you're like, I do sense some undead faintly
Oh,
nearby,
fuck.
but that's something to be considered later. Right now, I think I'm fighting a fiend, and that fiend will jump at you, aiming for your throat
Oh, man.
with a bite attack for 24. Hits you for 6 piercing. Jesus, so much lower than what it hit David with. So you're able to just kind of duck out of its way using your ranger senses, and it kind of takes a chunk out of your armor a little bit. It's not super deep bite, but the thing reels back and bites again, and you're cut off guard by its speed, thinking you scared this beast, but
This thing's fast.
yeah.
Jeez.
And then as you're, fuck it, you get bit again on your leg, and then a tail stinger comes up over, and you're able to just
Yeah, that
as
was.
it whips past. And that'll be the end of its turn. Rosin, you're up.
Okay, second, I realized I was gonna use Lay on Hands, and then I realized I never updated Lay on Hands when my level went up.
Oh,
So you got lots.
So it's 5 times my paladin level, so it's 40 instead of 30. Okay,
That is
I'm
immense.
I'm gonna expend 15 of my points, so as an action I'm gonna heal myself 15. Math is hard. Okay. It says that's an action. So what do
to
I
use
have
Lay
as
on
a
Hands? Yeah.
bonus? Yeah. Just
Torm!
yeah. Yes. Torm.
Holy light just explodes out, and I guess that's a spell check.
Oh, no.
No, we'll say that falls into the same category. You feel like the mythal pulls at that one, but you're like, no, this is
No.
innate magic to Torm, and you pull through.
Torm is
It'll-
giving me this ability. It's all contained within my body. It's my hands.
Yeah, there's a spell here.
What are you talking about? I don't have any bonus actions that would make sense, so I'm just going to.
Teleport for fun. Sorry.
Actually, I might just move forward, just so Shinon has my bonus on saving throws.
Hold the door.
Hold door.
Hold door.
Alright, Korchigar. Are you alive? Are you? Oh wait,
I
you're just
rolled
stabilized.
my D4 for how long I'm gonna be asleep, and it was 4 hours.
Alright, so you're having a good dream about battle, about smashing Knowles. That was a really good time.
Many no skull.
Smashing Knowles with your brother.
Uh,
Those were all good times. All
He
right.
might have a
monster.
concussion. You guys should wake him up.
All right, Xavier, you're up.
There'll be plenty of time to do that when the doors are closed.
Standing in
And we'll
the
close the
doorway.
doors.
I'll just I'll take a few steps up here. I don't really want to shoot a firebolt. I really don't want to shoot a firebolt. I'm gonna take a step into Rosen's field for good luck, and I'm gonna. I'm gonna throw a dagger. Yeah.
That's the shield for good luck. Throws dagger.
24.
Oh, this is a fucking well-thrown dagger.
Yeah.
Show me
Take my
damage.
tiny little dagger damage.
Explode the green flame.
Bam! 6 damage with this dagger. Just.
So this creature reels back from the throw, as it's perfectly placed. Now it's got a dagger sticking out right from its, just where right of its right eye socket. It's barely see. Slashes around.
And then, really hoping my luck is good, I'm gonna do like a back quarter turn into this position and then launch a firebolt out of my hand at him.
Nice. It feels fantastic. In fact,
Thank God.
your firebolt, it overcharges. So go ahead and roll double dice.
Oh shit! I like that. Take this.
It seems to pull power from the missile this time. And it launches it. Your hand is thrown back from the power of the bolt.
just,
Basically,
fall
a
on my
rocket
ass.
launched out of it.
Just
And
full
this
Mega
thing
Man.
hits this thing and just and pierces through part of it and hits the side wall at the back of the cave. You see a smoldering ball way at well over 150-foot distance, kind of blinking, and there's just a little hole in the creature as it slumps back from Shinon, and you're kind of like
Damn.
waving your hand basically from the heat that came off that, and the creature is dead.
Just look at my hand back at the metal and be like, we gotta stop fighting in here. I gotta go collect my dagger. Pry it out of its fucking head. Jesus. Alright, maybe we
And
should
with
close
that,
the
we'll
doors
take
now.
A few minute break here. So I'm gonna grab another drink.
Oh, how well
Walk in.
timed. How well timed.
Now we can close this door.
Ooh.
Yeah, you can close the door.
Oh, you're going to do something. We're going to work on pulling this door down.
Yeah, just Jesus Christ. Alright. Alright. We're back. Gotta collect myself. Go get some more somethings. We'll wake you soon, David. Maybe. We might wait till we're done.
David, what are you watching?
Sounds like Critical Role.
It's not Critical Role. That's not Matt Mercer.
That's fair.
So, who's watched Stranger Things?
Oh my god, it's so good.
It was really good.
My husband didn't realize that it was like part 1 of 2. And he was just like, oh my god, like that's where they're ending it. I'm just like, no, the next part comes out in July. He's like, oh.
The only thing is, the next part is only 2 episodes.
Well, that's fair. I
But
mean,
it's gonna be
as long and as like satisfying as the last 7 episodes, 8 episodes.
I agree. I think there are like 4 hours left.
Yeah,
But it's gonna be intense.
All right.
Also, that Kate Bush song has been in my head all week.
Yeah. Same for
What are
me,
you guys talking
actually.
about?
Stranger
Matt
Things.
Mercer? Oh, Stranger Things. Okay.
So I'll try to watch it, but you're gonna have to find time where Katie's not around because
She's never been into it. Yeah.
this season it's a lot more gruesome than the other ones.
Oh yeah, that.
So it's like that, huh? Well, Kirk.
Yeah.
One,
The first 2?
I'm coming up for a week, so we just gotta wait till Katie goes to bed.
A week? That are really long episodes. Just gonna fucking warn you now.
Fair enough.
They're like hour 40 episodes.
Nice. It's a movie
But
every
we could,
night.
probably do it. Coming up for a week?
Yeah. Well, more or less. I have a week off of mandated wellness.
Fun.
That my new company is just like, everybody should have a week off in the summer. And we're like, oh yeah.
that is a good idea.
And not a single person argued.
Yeah.
Weird.
This is a great idea.
I
Of
object.
course.
I want to work. We'll pay you anyways.
Yes, said no one ever. It's great. I got a good job,
I
guys.
wish I could just have a week off in the summer. That would be lovely.
Mm-hmm. It's the dream.
Yeah, I gotta
That
book
is the
my
dream.
vacation actually. Hopefully go see Sean actually out in Quebec. That's the aim.
Oh,
I have 2 weeks
ya.
off in September. We're going on a cruise.
Lucky.
it's
I
amazing.
have 5 days off in July, and I'm going to meet the boyfriend's family.
Okay.
Where are they?
From.
They live in Chatham,
Oh, okay.
Where's that?
and like between London and Windsor.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think.
that's
Oh no,
yeah.
is it between London and Toronto?
That's between
It's Southern
London and
Ontario.
Sarnia.
There you go.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, if you're going to London, you're passing me
Farther,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, we're not. The cottage isn't there. The cottage is
north.
in Algonquin Park somewhere, or somewhere around
Yeah,
Algonquin Park.
that's different.
So, well, that's why I was wondering, because his friends wanted to do something at some point in the winter. So I was like, hey, if we're going by Troy's place, we're stopping at Troy's. He's like,
Right.
okay. And this was before he met you. He said, okay.
He's a people pleaser. They're still early in the relationship.
Yeah.
Not a
Man,
people
look.
pleaser. He's a Lydia pleaser. Okay.
A person
I love
pleaser.
you, John.
Yes.
You're a smart person.
John's great.
Smart
I love
guy.
that man.
I don't know the guy, but seems like a smart guy. Anyways, let's jump back into it. You guys ready?
Always.
Yeah.
Okay. Then yeah, take it away.
Yeah, we were
Rue.
we were closing the door, I think.
Yeah.
And yeah, that's as far as we got.
So, I asked about
Rosin's gonna
who's-
step back into the room and help them close the door.
So you guys work together, the three of you.
I didn't help very much.
Oh, you probably helped more than I did.
And as you guys close the door,
No, I really fucking wanted this done.
you see like little pipes that are running along the ground to the door, or like frame area. Kind of light up the door frame, and you hear all the locks go.
Oh, they seal. Oh, that's good. Because we have the only keys.
But can we open it from the inside?
Yeah, is there a keyhole
There's a
on the
lever.
inside?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, there's a straight up lever to do it from the inside.
Gotcha.
And even if we couldn't, we're not planning on taking that way yet.
So I'm gonna retroactively say that there was only one key. I'm not sure why I made 5, because you turn the one and then you turn the next one.
Oh yeah. Well, unless it had to be like all like the nuclear launch codes like turned at the same time requires
Like,
4 people. I don't know.
And then
It's kind of cool. Whatever works.
yeah, actually, I think we're gonna go with that. And they're still in the door, so you guys close it, and it's not sealed. I apologize.
Shit.
Unless you guys took the keys out.
Yeah, let's take the
afterwards,
keys
but,
out and then close it.
Yeah.
Like,
We're like, oh
I
shit,
feel
then
like
lock.
nuclear
Open it
launch
back
keys
up.
wouldn't
Yeah,
come out with the door open.
Well, the
right?
door swung inward, so before we started closing
So you
it,
can't
we took the
lock
keys
it
out.
from the inside.
Oh,
Yeah, if they were like nuclear launch style keys, like the way you've described them, like I like that, and I think that's actually how it's
Shit.
gonna be.
Shouldn't have opened my mouth.
Well, they just solve the riddle. They're stupid gnolls. They'll never solve the riddle.
The keys are turned.
The keys are already in the locks.
Oh, but didn't it?
Actually, fuck it. I liked what we did. We'll just go with the one key, and you guys closed it, and it seals.
Okay.
Yeah, sorry for changing.
No,
Because
it's
yeah,
fine.
I
Either
was like,
way.
why did I do 5 keys? It doesn't make sense. It should, because it is a sequence of keys, right? Or sequence of locks.
Whatever you say, Captain.
Okay, so it'll just be one key. You can close it and lock it. You
Okay.
guys-
Because like my
Happy with
mind
that,
was
wanna lock
next
yourself
jumping to how do we fuse the keys to the locks and start melting the fucking mechanism.
If you guys are just gonna take time to lock the door, let's just go with the original story.
Like it'll probably keep the beasts out either way, but like it
I
would
just don't want to
be.
trap myself in here.
Yeah,
I'll
that
try
it would be nice
put a
to
room
not do
full of
that.
radiation. I want to become Balin.
You're right.
The only way out is through the crystals. Have fun.
Shit. So like as soon as like the door thuds and clicks, I'll just like. So anyways, who has conjuration
saying.
magic?
None. Not me.
I
Does
might.
anybody have a conjuration spell?
Let us see.
Corsicar coughs a little bit and rolls over.
He's sleeping. And I'm in no position to help him.
Conjuration. I have a conjuration spell.
I
What
thought you
would
might.
I got Sleet Storm there.
What's your lowest level one? Do you have any like super low ones?
Yeah, Sleet Storm.
Shit. I'd hate to blow that level of spell slot. for
I
this.
would hate to too, because that would only leave me with one level 3 spell slot.
Oh, I only have one level 3 spell slot left because I just had to rescue that damn dwarf.
Oh, goddamn dwarf. First he tries to kill me, now he tries to die. We have to save him. Fucking dwarf.
So now if we step into the castle fortress as we are now, I gotta decide between like getting away or dispelling magic. I have to pick now. It's not a choice
Could've
that I'm
just-
a fan of.
Could have just killed them all. I don't know what we were thinking.
In hindsight, I didn't think they were that weak. You're right. I was a little bit fearful. But either way, that was also my biggest way to do damage too. So it sort of served both purposes.
Yeah, well, I fizzled out a spell and a half.
So what is the plan for this?
Right, yeah, we were fucking derailed there.
We could melt the stuff and possibly mold the stuff. I don't know. Anything past that, you guys figure it out.
So as far as what everyone was saying, what I'm putting together is we can use Avola's knowledge to disconnect crystals, and to Rosin's knowledge, disconnecting 3 of the crystals would disable the shield around the cultists' main base, which would allow us to enter. And then using, I think, Rosin's other knowledge, is we can still use the 4 locations just further up the pipe if we wanted to group channel a spell. And to my knowledge, I know how to channel spells through it if we wanted to do things. Either, well, I definitely want to cast detect thoughts. That's going to be a good one.
Let's cast some
and then
fireballs in there and just blow up that whole place.
it was on the table, but
If
I
she
think like we
hits a
talked about
crit,
before.
we're just gonna explode the entire fortress.
The problem is Rosin and I both have people we want to rescue from this place.
Yes.
So we don't want to remove it from the earth just yet if
They're
we can get in.
fireproof.
Well, if it's
You want my fire breath instead?
no, not yet. So yeah, so I think we should work to, well, and we also got to consider as soon as we disconnect the crystals, they're gonna know the shield's down probably, and they're gonna probably, telepathically tell some people to check on the mythal. So that's gonna put us on the clock. So we should wait to do that until we're ready to do everything all at once, right?
Yeah, we can pretty much, once we figure out what we're doing, station everybody where they need to be, shut down and cast at the same time.
Right. And Shannon, I'm still not sure where your knowledge fits in all this, unless we want to take the mythal with us or something. Because as far as I know, it's this magic immune stuff that you can manipulate with fire, so maybe we could fireball the thing off of its hinges and remove it, but that would also stop us from casting spells.
Maybe how we change the pipes.
If we I didn't actually
Like we
occur to me
melt it
that we
and we
needed to
can
change the pipes.
reform. I don't know.
Which was my original question when we first
Is
got
that
in
what
here,
we
and I was
need to
asking-
do to disconnect the pipes? Was there
Are you asking me?
Weren't they
No,
shut
I was more asking of Vola. Like, your knowledge was about disconnecting the pipes. Did you not know how to actually disconnect it? Like,
No,
is
she
that where the
found
fire comes in?
like control valve levers that'll
just levers.
disconnect it.
shut-offs.
So where does the
Yeah.
fire reforming the resin come in? As far as I know, the only resin is directly in the center encasing the mythal.
My original question when we first got in the room was, can I just melt, like, what will happen if I melt one of these pipes? It wasn't necessarily to reroute it, but that was part of the original question, was what if we melt the pipes?
That's how we can take the mythal.
You look around
the
and you
pipes in
see
them
these crystals. They seem to have
the same
the
resin.
resin in them as well, with like a gem floating in them.
But we don't know anything about what those gems do.
Korjigar discovered it was like a fantasy equivalent to a battery.
Mm-hmm.
Poor guy's
I
still
did. I can't
unconscious.
say any of this.
So to define it, power source in the middle, little batteries, 8 of them around the room, and then these guys would be like projectors or amplifiers, transducers, what have you.
But what I'm trying to determine is if we know how to disconnect the purple crystals, what purpose would we even have to interact with the batteries?
Can I have a sidebar with Nick
Sure.
real quick?
Oh,
Okay, it's a
Alrighty
sidebar. Mm-hmm. I wanted a sidebar, but I'm unconscious. No one wants to give me points. And the one person who just has easy lay on hands is just refusing to acknowledge that that's an option.
I've mentioned it a
I don't
few
wanna-
times, but I'm not going to advocate for it because you're a very disruptive
Didn't
influence.
she do
Korjigar.
it? Thought she
No,
did.
lay on hands herself.
All right, fixed it.
Yeah, she did. Yeah.
Yep,
We lost your cans.
battery
So
crystals.
Rosin has more discoveries. I forgot.
Yeah. So even though the resin around these battery-like crystals on the outside look like the one in the center, they're resistant to fire. I figured that out.
So they're
Well,
different.
they have like a glass,
Like, yeah.
like a film on them almost. It's fire resistant.
Okay, so not only do we not know why we'd want to, but we also can't interact with them.
It might be breakable some other way, but I just know that fire won't do anything for them.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Well,
And
unless
that's
anybody has any idea what would happen, I don't see the purpose then. Is there information that I'm missing? I
No,
am a
that's
flawed
all I
human being.
know about them. Like Corjiger figured out that they're like batteries, but even though they have that jelly substance, you can't get through their film. So while we can, I guess, affect the middle one with fire, we can't affect the other ones.
Yeah. The only thing that I can imagine is if we disconnect the purple from the center thing, does that mean like the batteries are going to overload or some shit? If we don't turn them off. That's like the only thing I can think about that would make this relevant.
The circuit, the closed circuit with each of the corner gems, they're connected to those batteries though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh.
so if we shut off
Okay.
those corners, then we shut off those batteries too.
So
But the closed
what
circuit's
the
separate
shut off?
from the
Okay.
purple.
Here, I'll define it for you guys, so there's no confusion. There, so I'll do it on the left bottom one here. So the shut off is this thing here, and it shuts off and it creates a circuit between the batteries and the crystal. Disconnected from the mithril.
Okay.
Gotcha. So
Right,
we
so
can't.
You can infer that
affect-
the
sorry.
batteries might activate the crystal on this closed circuit. Anyways.
Perfect. So, I mean, if potentially we could destroy the batteries, we would shut down that crystal, but we have a shut off for that entire circuit, essentially.
Okay, so we can destroy the battery or hit the lever that Avola found. That would probably be safer than causing destruction.
Safer and easier, because I don't know what you could use to destroy that battery.
Theoretically, that would
like-
be reversible, though. Like if they came in here, but
Mm-hmm.
depends on how much we want to trust that door we just locked.
Yeah, you can tell that the jelly substance in the center looks almost identical, but there's like almost a thin glass covering the outside of the battery, so it's not exposed to the world like the altar one.
Well. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, well, I guess
Everyone-
irregardless of anything else that's going on, we could just also start to cast the non-teleporty spells. I could still try to cast Detect Thoughts to see if we can get some eyes over there, because that sort of is parallel to all this, right?
How do we feel? Like, I know once we shut off 3 of them, it's going to shut down the shielding, but how do we feel about just testing it by shutting off 1 and seeing what happens?
I would be for it, but it might have the same result of alerting them to that we're here.
It might, but as soon as we do anything, it might alert them to the fact that we're here.
That's true. Okay, well, before we take any action, then let's just get the sequence of what we want to try, just so we could just do bam, 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 bam. Because the last time we did anything that was like overtly detectable, the final boss teleported directly to us within like 30 seconds. So let's just make sure that the precedent has been set. Let's just get this efficient.
Wouldn't that be ideal at this point?
Is if I was conscious?
I mean, yeah. I mean, if
It's a thing
We
that
have a
happened.
potion
It's
or a heal that we
influencing my
can wake
decisions
David
now. Yeah, that dwarf is still unconscious. That's true.
yeah,
I'm okay with
he's
it.
still
It's
unconscious.
up to you.
I need to give him hit points. I don't have any heals.
He's not
I-
currently trying to break anything, so I'm happy with that.
I have some. He's my buddy. I'm gonna give him.
It-
I'm gonna give you 10.
Torm!
Yeah.
You bring him up to speed and make sure he doesn't try to do anything crazy.
Oh, thank you, Tom.
Of course.
It's Rosin, by the way, not Tara.
No, Torm.
It's a Torm.
Torm.
Yeah.
He's a follower of Torm now.
Okay, I
He's
thought you
converted
said
me to the
Rosin.
ways
I
of
was
Torm.
like, it's like wrong name. Oh, good.
I needed the good reason for the 1-level dip in cleric. I really like it.
Yeah. Heavy armor hug.
We have the good news of Torm.
Alright.
What is
this
spell? What's this
You guys watch as
does
Rosin
anybody
prays
have
to Torm
divination?
and channels his fury through Korzigar.
Ugh.
You pull yourself up, clinking,
All right.
cracking your neck,
Oh my.
Let's
wiping
do
the
whatever
blood
we're
off
gonna
you.
do. Let's get her done.
All right. So, what is the sequence of events, team?
All right. So detect thoughts is what I want to do first, and then I want to ask if anybody has that spell or a divination spell that can help me channel it.
I have a divination spell.
You do?
Oh,
I'm just like extremely surprised.
I
Like,
lost me spell slots in the water.
So, I didn't realize how abusive I was being on spell slots. I'll allow cantrips, but only for a +1 addition to the bonus.
okay. Does anybody
Troy
got a
understands.
divination cantrip?
I don't
Nope.
think so. Nope.
I have one divination spell. It is locate object.
I do
Okay.
not have a divination spell.
Oh, never mind.
Alright, well,
Detect
I guess
good and
it's-
evil is also a divination spell.
Okay. Well, it's
Psychic
up to
lance,
you if
psychic
you want to
lance.
use a first level spell slot on a +2 modifier to this chance. Because this spell going ARI is not a huge deal. It'll just maybe not.
Oh wait, guidance is divination. Yeah, I have
Oh.
divination.
That's
I
great.
thought you did.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, I really
Shit.
wanted to make this like a skill challenge, but I wasn't 100% sure how. So I figured this was a good compromise. You guys work together your knowledge.
Oh, that's excellent.
So yeah, Korjigar will help you. Anyone else with a divination, take your positions at crystals.
Divination.
Following Xavius's lead, he will show you where to
Where do you want
shoot
me
it
to be?
into the pipes. Just see how Xavius is near the crystal. Pick your spot near the crystal.
I will pick
Crystal
this
that's
one.
unoccupied. And then anyone who can cast he said divination spell.
Divination.
That's me. I can.
Not I.
I'm gonna touch one willing crystal.
All right. So that's a +3 overall.
Are you guys both doing cantrips?
Okay.
My two divination spells. One's a first level. One's a second level.
Paladins don't have cantrips, unfortunately.
Yeah,
Okay.
the only cantrips I have are the ones you've given me through Sparky.
Interesting. Sidebar: is your sword teleport? Misty spell. Misty
Hey,
step.
what is Sparky?
My hood.
Oh.
It might
Its
not
name
be
is
worth it to blow
Static,
your
but
leveled
if you
spell
collect
for
on
this.
Sparky, that works too. I like that.
It's up to you.
It's not divination though. It's shocking brass.
Yeah, it wouldn't match this.
Oh, ignore that. I was setting something up. Haha. I didn't realize it rolled.
I
Okay,
was wondering
so
what you were doing.
first off, Troy, how do you want to use this magic? I think that's got to be established. It says you
Okay.
can focus your mind on any one creature. You see within 30.
So
you want to expand
yes and no. The first part of detect thoughts is that you can detect like thinking creatures within 30 feet of you. You can just bam, bam, bam. It's almost like a radar, and you
Okay.
get so, and then you can use like your focus to focus on one of them, and then start to read surface level thoughts, and then that is non-DCable. It's when you want to like dig deeper that they can DC. I'm paraphrasing. I'm gonna read it now, actually.
Yeah, I'm reading it as you said it. So you initially learn the surface thoughts of creatures, and what if most of the moment as an action, you can either shift your attention to another creator.
Maybe I'm thinking of detect magic.
Okay, so if you probe deeper, the target must make a wisdom save. If you fail, they gain insight, reason, emotional state. Okay, question verbally. You can also use the spell to detect the presence of thinking creatures you can't see. You can cast the spell as an action during your turn. You can search your thoughts for thoughts within 30 feet of you. The spell can penetrate barriers, 2 feet of rock, lead. Is this what you're talking about?
Yeah,
Like
Yeah,
a
so-
minesweeper approach?
yeah. Like I'm going for like
Cool. I really like this.
Minesweeper to get like I want like troop numbers, and then if I can find the people in question that matter. So like, I guess Rosin, I'm gonna ask you if you want to tell me who you're looking for, because I can like Cerebro find this person.
I
maybe,
like this a
right?
lot. We're gonna have a
Ooh.
crazy theater of the mind if this works. So
Yes.
Ooh, okay.
So like I know who I want to find, 2 people, and if you have somebody, and then we can like, you know, get some general information,
I'll
and
put his
then
name in
make
chat.
you will. Okay. And is there
yeah.
anything in particular you want to know about this person?
I want to know if he's alive.
Well, that'll
all-
be easy. Yes or no.
All
right?
I know is that he was sent out with 2 other Templar Knights to Parnast. That's where you guys were when I showed up. And
Okay.
no one has heard about them. So I don't know if they're alive, what happened to them. He might not even be in there. All I know is that he was sent to Parnast.
Okay, so hopefully I will be able to tell you if he's in this base.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe ask about the 2 people you think he'd know about.
Yeah, the other 2 people I'm not familiar with, but if they were with him, then I don't know.
you
who
would
they
know
are.
them. Sorry, I
would
never
know
gave them names. You know
Yeah.
them. They're members of your order.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Okay.
maybe. You know,
Phil and Marcus.
and Devin. Oh, Marcus. Yeah.
Marcus.
Phil and Marcus. Yeah.
Okay, because like if this works and like say theoretically they're being held in a prison cell, I would get the location of the prison block through this,
Yeah.
and then we can keep that in mind when we infiltrate later.
Yes.
Like we can confirm from their thoughts, like, are you in a prison? No, like, yes or no. Maybe that would be like okay, because I know for my person, for Talus, I don't think she's being held against her will at this point, so her location is not going to be as helpful unless I can probe her mind and see where like Varamzord's office is. That might actually help.
Yeah. If they're alive and they're in the hold, then they're prisoners.
Exactly.
If you can read their thoughts and you can find out the passage that was taken to the prisoner hold. If they were not
if they weren't blindfolded and shit.
Yeah. Then that would be awesome. Then that means that we could actually get in there to them.
Okay. All right, so that'll be for Althor Dororis.
Alshore, yeah.
Okay, so I'm just gonna write this in chat just so I remember. And then we're gonna go I'm gonna end with Talus because I'm gonna want to dig the most on her, and the eventual passive wisdom save breaks the spell, I believe. Or an intelligence check. An intelligence check contest. Ah, it sucks. She's a wizard too. Okay. Alright, so we go for Alzor first.
Wait, who's wizard? Sorry.
So there's a mechanic with detect thoughts, where when I want to probe deeper for specific information, if my the opponent makes an intelligence check against mine, because they're resisting theoretically my mind reading, and if they successfully beat me, the spell's broken. So I want to make sure I target, the hard one last, theoretically.
So will
Alshore might not even resist. I don't know.
Will they be aware that Oh yeah. Either way the target knows you're probing into its mind.
Yeah, so like for surface level thoughts, for like whatever they're thinking about casually, they won't be aware. It's if I want to probe and ask specific targeted questions that then they'd contest and be aware.
Gotcha. Alshore being high ranking in the Templar Knights may actually, if he doesn't know who you are and why you're probing his mind, he may actually resist because he would have confidential
Yeah, it's a
information.
wisdom saving throw first, and
Yeah.
then they are able to make an intelligence
Right.
versus intelligence check.
Okay.
I would
fight you
assume
out.
that
So
Alshore
maybe if
would
it's for
assist
Alshore, I could say, I'm a friend of Rosin's, tell me what I need to know, kind of thing. Maybe that would alleviate matters, but I don't know if that would be... That's not a part of it normally. Normally,
I don't
I
think
would
you can
prompt it with
talk through it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Normally, I would be like, I would ask questions, and then that would be it, like,
Yeah.
verbally, but I can't do that
Mm.
over this distance, So maybe I'll get surface of all people and then start to dig if I need to dig. Because Alshore's surface level thoughts might just be like what he's looking at. Like, that might be enough.
Yeah, I'm hungry. I'm in jail. It's cold
Yeah.
in here.
Yeah, that might be the confirmation that we need. Oh, he's in jail and there's the location. That might be everything. Yeah, knowing Varam's surface level thoughts would be great. But Talus, I'm gonna dig for and probably dig till I fail.
Just don't get caught. They'll know you're using the mythal if you get caught.
Yes.
As soon as he starts
Yeah.
probing, she'll know. Even if she
Yeah.
resists it. Or even if she doesn't resist it.
Yeah,
And if
they
she's
might
on
not
his
clue into
side?
the mythal, but they'll know that I'm doing some crazy magic. That's absolutely true. But I think getting caught is unavoidable.
And you think that she's working for Varam right now?
According to letters from the bastards beneath the monastery, they mention her name alongside Varam. And I don't know if she's working there against her will, or what's
Or
going
willingly.
on, or willingly, or if she's deluded, or what. But like, she's been my friend for my whole life. Like, I have
So you're
to,
gonna do
I have to
what you
get
gotta
her
do.
out, no matter what.
Understood.
I'll drag her kicking and screaming if I have to.
Okay.
So, hopefully, I can at least find out what her disposition is to see what I'm dealing
Okay,
with.
so what's the plan? I'm standing in front of a switch, but you don't think I should use divination?
Well, it's up to you, because like we might be doing the infiltration right after this, so I don't know if you
Yeah.
want to blow your spell slot on, because it's a +2 modifier for this.
Not really.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so like hold off. It's probably because we're gonna get in the maybe range, and I don't know what the hell's gonna happen. The good range is 20, and it's unlikely.
So should we have one person in each switch other than the one you're standing in front of?
We only need one person per switch if they're casting spells, and right now that's Korjigar with his guidance.
Right?
But I thought we were gonna
I'm telling this
switch
Batty
off.
exactly how
Or no, I guess
well Corn was
we're
gonna
not
protect
switching
it.
off the shield right now, right?
Yeah, no, you just casting this doesn't require you to switch it off.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to try this first, because it can go in parallel to everything else. So like that was
Gotcha.
I wanted to do detect thoughts.
Mhm.
I was going to do dispel magic over the whole thing, but now that I've cast Thunderstep already, I can't afford it.
We also don't need you to do that anymore.
Well,
We know
we
how
don't
to turn
know.
off the shield.
Well, the dispel magic
Shield
just makes everything
notwithstanding,
magical
Who
that
the
is in that
hell
area.
knows what else is going on in this castle? As far as like alarm spells, and maybe it's still worth it. It's not.
Rock, paper, scissors, lizard, Spock.
Yeah, it's
Alright.
like I could take an hour and regenerate the spell slot, but I don't think we have an hour. But what we really, like we want to teleport there, and then we want to get Crixus before he gets to the base, and then maybe infiltrate the base. All right,
It
all
also
right.
doesn't have an hour in this area.
We don't. Yeah. This is I'm thinking way too many moves ahead. Let's just do the detect thoughts. Korjigar, you got me. Let's do it.
Alright,
So
I'd
I-
like you to both make a spell attack roll using your modifiers and your proficiencies.
Proficiencies?
Yeah.
What proficiency?
Yeah, like whatever your normal like modifier is to your spell
Oh,
attack.
okay,
Like usually
cool,
like
cool, cool.
+6 or 7.
Okay,
right?
and then I'll add the 1 from Korjigar's cantrip.
Yeah.
Thank you, Korjigar.
Well,
That's the
anytime.
20.
I've got you.
That's the
Drag
20,
you
dude.
along.
I mean that's
You
not quite
fucking-
how I intended it to work, but I'm like that's fine.
Oh,
I
was it
meant
not?
for a Korjigar to roll 2 and then the number modifier would come down as you guys all did it together and averaged out between the two of you.
Oh.
But that's fine. This time we'll just go with this way because everyone's excited and it worked. So as Korjigar channels it at the same moment as Xavius, and you put your hand onto the ruin of the pipe, you feel your mind ripped away from your body.
Oh, Nick, I think you've
I think
covered
you
your mic.
pushed your mic up
Oh.
when you did that. Yeah.
Yeah, I did that with my hand there. All right, so you get this sensation of traveling ripped out of your body, and you quickly whip towards the area of the crystal, and you find it hard to focus your thoughts as this vibration is pushing through you. But you focus and you channel, and you start to be able to hone in on the first living thing, the first thing that you come across. It's angry surface thoughts. It's snarling. It wants to kill, rage. You move on. The next things are primal, like animals. Okay, you move on quickly. You're moving. You hit somebody who's bored. He's just guard. Okay, you move on quickly. You're servants. Nope. Okay, fuck. Nope, that's not it. Servant, cultist, zealot. Who's this? Maybe some sort of lieutenant. No, can't dwell on that. Dariel, you got a name? Dariel, leader, maybe. Okay, moving on quickly. Bayram, he doesn't seem to be quick. It's hard to focus as the spell, like you're trying to channel through it. You're just whipping around
Never done
and
this
like you're
before.
picking up on that guy. You found a prisoner. No, some lady, some dwarf. No, I don't know these people. You keep moving. You sense deeper into the earth. You push your mind deep into the earth. You're going maybe 50, 100 feet down. There's more people down here. There's more cultists. They're doing. You're bumping into people, and they're working. They're working on different projects, experiments. They've got the raw energy from the mythal channeling in, transformations. You're whipping past it, and then you hear Varamazord. You channel in. You think that you blaze past him, and then you blaze back. You think this might be him. Do you want to probe deeper? His surface thoughts are thinking about projects, mythal use, the next levels in his experiments, stages.
I don't want to risk detection until I find Talus.
You move on.
I'm being selfish.
You're bouncing around. You encounter a mind that has no surface thoughts. It's weird. You're kind of wary to get near it. Your essence is you're like basically holding your breath in this state of mind. You can sense that this presence, this whatever it is, has a powerful mind, and if you get close, who knows what might happen. What do? What does your spirit do? Does it push on? Does it retreat?
Inquisitive. I push on. This is important.
This black essence, make a wisdom save.
Hold me, Rosin.
Like rubbing your shoulders as you're doing this.
Does that mean +4?
God, this
So like what you're
Actually,
visualizing
you know what?
basically.
Can I just move over close? I wasn't casting a spell, so right.
No, this is all Troy and his essence. You don't know this is even happening.
It doesn't matter.
Noise.
And you push through this. Like everyone else has been kind of like a ghostly spirit essence as you like whip through. This presence is a black, almost Dementor looking essence in your thing. You push on, and the surface level thoughts you get are control, domination, power. knowledge, hunger, understanding. Do you push deeper?
I don't think this is Talus.
Unless it's something inside of Talus's mind.
It's possible.
Maybe she's been booby snatched. No, excuse me. I
Well,
shouldn't be saying
honestly,
this.
no. Like this is what's on my mind too. I was looking for Talus and I found this. I gotta trust myself. Yeah, I have to go. I have to go deeper. I need an identity. Whose mind is this?
This is the intelligence clash.
This is a wisdom save on the part
part.
of the opponent.
My save is 15.
Oh
So
my
It's
god.
very wise.
You probe any deeper, the target must make a wisdom saving throw. If it fails, you gain insight into its reasoning, if any, its emotional state. Something that looms larger in its mind. If it succeeds, the spell ends. Either way.
Yeah. So I just get thrown back from this thing.
You fall onto your butt as you're kind of like catch your breath. You realize you've been holding your breath this entire minute, and you're kind of dizzy a little bit as you kind of sit up.
I just like lie back on the floor, just like head in hands.
I
Who's
run
Lois?
over to him.
I
Are
ran
you
over to
okay?
him.
Are you okay?
I'm just like white as a ghost right now. Just like there's something there far more powerful than I am. And I don't know what it is.
Something?
Something. I just like I don't even know how to extrapolate beyond that. I'm just like staring into the ceiling, trying to think.
Did you find any of the people you were looking for?
Kind of like snap back. Yes and no. Did I get general numbers, Nick, or was it just like person to person, like no real concept of numbers?
I rolled pretty good. You can get general numbers. Yeah. Yeah. You sensed that there were maybe 20 lives on the surface, and then you probe deeper into the ground where there was maybe double that.
Okay. So I just like sit. I don't even stand up. I'm just like sitting there with like hugging my knees a little bit. And be like, there's 20 people above the surface. There's 40 hundreds of feet underground where they conduct experiments. I found someone in prison. I don't know who it was. It might be your friend. It was a blur. But this person had a lady and a dwarf on his mind. If that means anything to you.
Who doesn't have a lady dwarf on their mind?
Lady and a dwarf. But fair. Varam was present. I really should have taken the opportunity, but I dug deeper and I found something that hungers for knowledge and control. I thought I had the upper hand, but it was like clashing swords with a god. It was too much power.
If he describes it, would I be able to tell if it's like demonic or not? Like from the abyss?
I mean, you know of things from the abyss, but just from his description, it's hard to say anything specific. I mean, you could think of things that from the abyss that could be. Well,
Can I do a history check?
Like, it could be like an Aboleth. It could be like a fucking
You
Xanathar,
can, but again, this
Beholder.
won't
It could be so many
pinpoint
things.
anything
could be
necessarily
nothing.
for Troy. It'll just give you insight to. No, yeah.
What unnerves me is that I was looking for Talus, and that's what I found.
Is it possible it's in her mind?
It's possible.
But I didn't mean to
That's
talk
Is it
over.
possible that it...
terrifying.
How strong was she? Was she a pretty powerful wizard?
We were peers. She shouldn't be that much stronger than I was.
But you
I am.
yourself are not unskilled.
No.
So
Well,
if she is
I'm
as
average.
skilled...
She was a brilliant mind in school.
There you go.
Yeah, but like this degree of difference is
Yes, but maybe
not
someone
natural.
is using her mind because her mind is stronger than their physical form, or they need her physical form to do things. So because she's got a strong mind, they're using her physical form and her intelligence and her knowledge and all that fun stuff.
I mean, if they're conducting experiments on prisoners, regardless of if it's my friend, we need to do something.
Are you sure it's a dwarf and a lady, and not a lady dwarf?
I
telling
think
you,
I
ladies
think I
against the
heard
always
two
on your mind.
distinct.
I mean, my
Yeah,
friend's
like,
a
I found-
half-elf, so that doesn't ring any bells for me, but...
Korjkar, do you by chance have
Yeah.
any sisters?
I have
I
many
looked for
battle
Talus.
sisters.
Not battle sisters, just
Found a
sisters.
blank slate.
There's a
Am I
defense.
one of your battle sisters now, Korjkar?
I like that they see it that way, aye.
But yeah, I did say a
This is
lady
big.
and a dwarf.
Okay, I was right there.
But yeah, sorry if that was quick. I just kind of whipped through that.
I
as though
wanted
we
it to
were-
be quick. That's beautiful.
We
Was
were
it
doing
an
it together.
elven lady?
I don't-
Human, you believe, but it's
It's a human. Maybe a human. Not a dwarf. Yeah, it's... If that was Talus, and I'm not even sure that it was, then something is controlling her. Something way more powerful than any cultist.
And did you mention, besides Varam, another cult leader by chance? Did you see anyone else that had up? Like, high up?
There was... I caught a name. It's like D something.
D-Ron?
It was a blur. I don't know if that was an important name. Seemed like a lieutenant. Blew past. That, yes. No, there's a lot we need to do down there. And it's clear that if that was Talus, I won't be reasoning with her with words.
No.
I don't even think I have the spell slots to deal with her right now. Okay, well, okay. That's terrifying. We need to shut down the shields and teleport there and stop Crixus from reaching. At least we can still do that. That's still simple. That's something I could do. I gotta focus on that. I have more information on that. Okay. Fuck. I'm sure that creature knows I was probing it, and that's it. You don't know what it knows about me now.
As soon as you say shut it down, I just walk over to one of the control vents. I'm like, yep. I've been wanting to do this for a long time. Shut it down.
Leather? Okay. Beautiful.
all right. So you turn and pull, and it disconnects the thing, and steam hisses out from the lever, and the line that you pull powers down until it hits the battery. And then the batteries begin to glow blue. And the crystal powers back up on its own closed circuit.
Oh, fuck. They're backup generators.
But it's not going to the Mythal now, right? It's not being directed out the northern Patui?
The crystal slowed its hum for a second and then started back up with the backup generators.
Oh, okay. So we do need to shut down the batteries. And then, okay, put the switch back up. We need to destroy the battery and then do the switch down. Yes? Does that make sense? Well,
Sure.
if not destroy the battery, then disable it somehow. How do we destroy how do we deal with the battery?
I don't
It's
know, but I
immune.
definitely feel
isolated.
better
How is it
hacking into
connected?
it when it's not
Yeah.
powered up.
Yeah, this is.
Yeah.
I can't
When it's
even.
separate from
You
the
know what
mythos.
you know what this is. I'm just like I just like turned back to a corner and just like I can't.
Do I know what this is?
Of course,
you
you guys
put
know
the
what this is.
lever back in?
No, I have an
Okay.
isolated circuit. I want to disconnect these batteries while they're not connected
Okay.
to the power source.
Okay, got it.
Oh.
So I'm going to walk
Beautiful.
over these batteries and look at their tubing to see if they have either a shut-off valve or if their pipe is thin enough to grab and crush with my hand.
Or a Vola has been wanting to melt those pipes. Vola.
You don't see any shutoff valve, but you do see some that could be crushed. Certainly.
Okay, well, it's on its own circuit.
Hmm.
Is anyone gonna like immediately rush over? Because I'm like, okay, yeah, okay. I'm gonna
I
grab it and
will-
think
At
about
this
it a
time.
bit.
I
Just
will
like,
go and then kind of just grab it before you can do anything and just use burning hands to melt.
Yes. Finally,
Yeah,
let her melt the
so-
pipes.
So she's gonna melt the one on the bottom. I'm gonna crush the one on the top, and I'm gonna say, as one.
It's the one.
That
It's the only
sounds good,
time we're
Avola?
gonna be as one.
Yeah, sounds good.
Sounds good.
All right.
I'm gonna crush this one by hand, just, and Avola's gonna burning hands to melt the other pipe.
All right, sweet.
Did it work?
So, Avola, as you go to do your burning hands, you start the thing and you go to reach down, and the fire just stays hanging in the air. It like removes itself from your hands, and it's just two fire prints just burning there, stationary. They fizzle out. Or you crush your pipe.
How did the pipe crushing go? The battery
So-
seems disconnected.
As you go to crush the pipe,
Mhm.
it starts spraying out raw magic. And make a con save as you're like holding the electrical lines, and it's just kind of like spraying out basically like fire extinguisher foam, but magic.
Oh, sorry, I have proficiency +4 to that, so I got 10.
Okay, so you take a d6 of raw magic damage as it's. And from that, the battery will power down, and the crystal will die.
All right, 8 more. I can do 8 more.
Okay.
Oh god, each one is 2.
How about I help you out there, so you don't just keep taking damage. How does Shield of Faith work again?
So that crystal it stopped humming.
Oh, we only need to do 1.
Yeah,
Oh,
the circuit's
Yeah.
broken.
2 more
Okay.
then.
but before you do that again, I'm gonna.
I don't
gonna
think
cast
Shield of
Shield of
Faith
Faith
would
on you.
health.
Yeah, that's just
It-
AC. If you stand
Oh.
near me, I'll get advantage on the saving throw, seeing as
Oh, that's true.
that
Okay.
does sometimes matter.
Even better.
Okay.
I
You want to
love
come over
Aurora.
to
That's so
the
good.
one I'm
Yeah, let's
at
go.
right now?
Yeah, let's go to this one next.
Yeah.
All
All right,
right.
so you're gonna go about breaking these.
Second
consistently?
verse, same as the first.
So
This is the one
I'll-
I'm hanging out with.
I'll
This
pull-
is mine.
I'll pull this lever.
Wait, this one's mine. Not all.
Oh,
of them.
okay. Okay,
So
okay,
the
Roger.
second-
Let's go down to the
I,
bottom one.
I don't
'cause
know
he doesn't
why,
want us
but
to
this one
disconnect.
just seems like the exit to me. It's got good juju.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, let's go down to this one. Then.
This one, don't touch it.
I get a
gotta
fucking
rapport.
attachment to it.
Yeah. Okay. So you break the pipes. You pull the lever. You disconnect. The backup generators come on.
Okay,
The thing begins to hum.
I'm gonna try to break the pipe, but this time I'm gonna like give it like a
Stand near
a
you.
good punch to try to make it not spray in my hands.
Okay. Sweet. So
Still a
roll
con
con save. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Well, I have advantage.
Sweet.
I got 12 this
12.
time.
yeah. Nice.
Not
That'll do
advantage.
it.
It was +4.
So
Oh yeah,
Are
it's
you-
a 16, right? +4.
Same difference.
that'll do it. Okay. So you're able to not blast yourself this time as you shut down the system and the circuit.
Okay. And then last one, Rosin.
Okay. I follow.
Teamwork. All right.
I'll
Break
pull
the
the
pipe,
lever.
make the con. Pop the pipe.
Mr.
We pull the
Mr.
lever first.
Mr. Elfman, how do you feel about maybe your dog doing the pipe break and I don't have to risk this again? Huh?
I forgot how low he is.
I could just do it. I don't know if I'd ask an animal to do this. Delicate
Just
thing to
breaking
do.
pipes.
right?
I like the magic.
Can I just whack it with my sword?
Yeah, you probably could.
Yeah, whoever wants to be near it when it busts.
I'll whack it with my
It's
sword.
a party.
Okay.
Maybe we just get a
That-
rope and
that'll
just
do
like
it.
from afar.
Make it-
Teleport away from the
Save.
damage.
You still gotta make a
Teleport
con
away from the
save.
damage.
9.
Alright, so you take 2 magic damage.
Rude magic damage.
Raw magic damage. No, you cannot be resisted.
Yeah, that's okay.
It's the perfect damage.
Darren, can you stop with my pillows?
Oh,
Okay.
so we should disconnect this one before we channel through it, right? So it's only on battery power. So we drain the batteries with their spell. Team?
What?
Something battery powers, blah 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 blah.
Yeah,
I
we
didn't
should
hear the
put
rest
this
of it.
one. We should isolate this one before we cast teleport, so we drain the batteries, at least somewhat, with our spell.
Well, if 3 are down, the shield is down. That's what our information was. We don't have to disable the 4th one.
Yeah.
But don't we just not want them to continue doing experiments using the power of the mythal? Like, I think we generally don't want them doing it, right?
Well, even if we disable all 4 batteries, the mythal's still here.
And
I don't
the
think there's a
main
difference.
north corridor is still active.
Yeah, and we need it to teleport. So, well, like Shannon, was there anything you were able to determine that we could stop them from using this power? Like, if we could take it with us, we can deny the cult the mythal. I'm sure you want to bring it back to your city. But I don't know if there's a safe way to do it. You were talking about resin and fire.
Well, we can
We
reshape
might
the
be
resin
able to.
with heat.
I think if we do the heat thing, we can undo the mold, and I could pick it up.
If we do that,
Would
we
the
still
end
be
of
able to use the
mythal.
closed circuit to cast a spell?
I
I
think
have
so.
no idea.
Closed circuit
Yeah,
shouldn't
'cause
care
it-
what happens to the.
Because the
The other
batteries,
'Cause the battery?
batteries power the crystal. We
Okay,
cut it
so
off from the
we
mythal.
can do both of those things
Yeah.
if that is correct.
We'll find out
So,
soon enough.
well, if you take that mythil, is that gonna be? Damn, I could have used Tobias for this. Can you carry it safely? Is it gonna continue to poison us like this? Or disconnected, is it gonna stop
That's a good
radiating? Can I
don't,
try to investigate
I
that?
don't think there's that much knowledge about moving mythals.
Can I investigate if by disconnecting it from this whole like system, if it would radiate less? Or if it would change nothing?
Investigation, please. Anyone may assist him.
Nice.
I'm
yeah,
18
I'll do
unless
investigation.
Shannon probably wants to assist me.
Not
Assist
Alright.
you?
Alright, then roll it with advantage then, Troy. I think you have the highest mod here. Oh,
Thank God,
no,
18
no.
was
disregard
good.
that.
18 is fine. It's fine. Don't add your input. Just derailing. Is 18 enough to know if it's going to decrease in radiation if we disconnect it? If it's going to at least
So
go
what I'm
inert?
trying, I hadn't really considered this either, But as you look around with that 18 investigation, you look at the battery casings, and you're like, maybe we could dismantle that and stick the missile in there. I think that that's
Okay.
like an arcana resisting glass. It must not be useful on the actual missile piping central power, but it could be better at encasing the magic.
Kojigar, I think I have a task for you.
All right.
If we
So-
can harvest the casing from the batteries that you've disconnected, we
Harvest.
can
Yep,
use
yep,
it
yep, yep,
to create a housing for the mythal shard and take it with us.
I got one. I think.
That was fast. Okay.
You said casing?
Make a strength check.
As you prise it off the fucking wall.
Nice.
Yeah, we'll go with the critical one because that's way more fun. Just as he like pulls it off, he barely notices that several like pieces of bolt and metal just fire off in different directions from
Like I would even like finish my sentence.
force
If we
of
can
the
harvest the
metal
battery
detaching.
to contain the mythal. Right, yes.
I've been trying to do this for so long. Oh,
Okay.
the best part of a good invention is smashing it.
So Shannon, you think we can remove that mythal? Korjigar will have a casing for you.
I'd
then-
be willing to try it.
Yeah? What do you need? Well, I guess we need to make this
Fire.
last one a closed circuit. Let's do that. So this just doesn't interfere with the situation.
What
And
if we
then-
pull the lever that's at the mythal?
I think that's the... There's a lever at the mythal?
Just leave
Well,
it
that's the
in
one
it.
I was telling you that I could pull, like twist and pull towards me.
Yeah, she found like a main lever, and then she
Oh, yeah,
found
do
like
that.
mini disconnects.
Let's close the
close
last
this one
remaining
first.
circuit first. I'll just do that.
Okay.
Contained. And then, yeah, you should probably... Do you know what that lever does, Evola?
Nope.
You just know
Do
it
it anyways.
exists.
I think in my conclusions that it might be a shutdown. And I'm going
Is
to
this
try it
like a-
anyways.
Is this like a turn off the computer before unplugging it? Or is it a self-destruct the computer before unplugging it?
We'll find out.
That's an important distinction.
What do you do?
So,
That was my conclusion,
Korjigar
so...
holding the casing for the battery.
if I see you hesitating, and if I see that you guys are looking worried about the safety of this, I'm gonna say you can walk over there by the last crystal. I'll do the shut off. If it goes south, it'll only be one of us. Get over there.
Remember the magnitude of explosion we're talking about, Korjigar.
Well, get over there and get ready to teleport.
Maybe I just take a quick look first. see if I can just like, take a quick little peek to make this more than a coin flip.
You look at Korjigar and,
Is this
and he looks
safe?
serious. He looks very serious about this.
It's like we could spend lives or we can spend seconds to take a goddamn look at it.
Oh, I thought we had already taken a pretty good look. Sorry.
All right, what you see is like a valve. It looks like a handle. It was missed before, and you twist, and then it pulls out.
But what would it
Got
do?
like-
That's what I was trying to determine. Is it gonna be safe to do this? We don't
I
know.
could be misremembering, but I thought Nick
May-
said...
Like,
that-
thank you for telling me how to turn a doorknob,
Cobweb
but
of,
that's not what I want you to know.
No, I thought last time you said there was like an entire maze of
There's my arcana.
It was impossible.
There's my arcana.
Amazing.
Jesus Christ.
I know magic.
You follow
sorry.
the routes of the valve, and you get up, and it looks like it ignites some sort of fire glyph.
This might indeed be a self-destruct lever.
Or it might melt the aether.
Or it might melt the aether.
Or info.
Inconclusive.
I think we should find out next time.
What?
We'll ever do it.
Can
Game
I-
over, TPK.
Oh,
I'm just
can
kidding.
I want to pull the lever so
I do,
bad.
Can
Get out of here.
can I
Get out of
try
here so I can pull this goddamn lever.
before we end it? Can
What?
I
What?
try?
Is that are we ending? What?
Well, we have to
Can I-
end at 11, so I gotta be up at 5.
Oh, motherfucker.
Rosin walks over and together looks at Avola and the two of you.
Can I?
No!
If you don't want to do it, you don't want to do it.
Can I use persuasion to try to get Xavius to just let Cordigar do it? He's gonna do it anyways.
I'll allow it.
No!
Roll. Troy, roll. What would resist
Is this a
persuasion?
PvP roll?
Yep.
But
roll
no.
persuasion as well for your persuading
No.
argument.
It would be insight.
He's
But
gonna
no.
do it anyways. Let's just
I'm
step
kidding. I'm
over
kidding.
here
You don't want to stand
and
down.
let the dwarf.
Like,
No, I'm gonna
yeah, we
step
can pull
between
the
the
pin on the
dwarf and the
grenade,
lever.
or we could just take a
I don't-
minute here.
I don't see any better way because unless I'm misremembering, the closer we get to the mythal, the more our spells get taken, and we don't really have non-magical fire.
Well, I have a cantrip fire. I can cast those all day.
I have a torch.
Hey.
Oh my God, someone
has a
torch?
Cheers to torches.
Cheers
The
to
last
torches.
thing you think of.
You guys have literally been like, we don't have magic, we can't do anything.
So I was looking at it, I was
Why
like,
didn't you
I
mention
actually
That's
that
I
hilarious,
chose equipment
Kurt.
that did not have magical fire.
Yeah,
I was like,
torches.
"Oh, these guys have torches. They all
She-
have torches."
You just like
You
lights a match.
Place the torch near the amber, and it literally starts to like separate away from the torch, like really pour wax on a candle, and you just kind of
Pretty
lower
like
it.
booty booty.
Yeah, because
So
like
it drips
we don't even
and
know if
droops
we
away.
need to do this lever. We don't have
I
to.
didn't think we had
No.
torches.
Always wonder what the lever did.
I still want to pull this lever.
I know you do. That's why I tried to get him to walk away.
No. No.
Melts as Shinon lowers the torch into the viscous mound. Eventually, what is uncovered is this 1.5 foot little shard, a few inches thick in either direction. It's broken and jagged, like it's been bashed off a bigger piece, and it sits there before you guys in the altar. You can feel even more magic radiating now, as you're all kind of like basically like hard caught for breath in the presence of this mythos. Just power is radiating out from
Oh,
it.
fucking...
Portugal,
I'm
get
gonna,
the casing.
I'm gonna
Go for it.
grumpily grab it with my bare hand and stick it in the casing
Don't
and
touch
deal with
it.
the penalties.
An instant relief as Korjigar puts it into the casing and puts the makeshift top onto this little jar. I'm basically picturing like a little like diver's helmet, basically.
And then the
With a little, like,
skin's
front, like, glass.
sloughing off of his hands.
God. Just want to appreciate Shannon, the wise old grandma of our group, who just, of course,
Ask him
use a
if
torch.
I could-
Actually, make
if
another
I could
con
hold
save
on
for
to the
touching the
microphone.
mythal with your bare hands there.
Mhm.
Mm.
Ooh, that's it. Oh wait, yeah, Rosin's nearby. Ooh,
Okay.
27.
But that means you get a +4, remember?
Oh
Okay, so
yeah,
that'll be
12.
enough though.
Okay.
Okay.
So that means you cannot actually fail. Because that's the one.
Oh yeah, hey, that's good.
You're
Huge.
immune to radiation as long as you're holding hands with rosin.
Technically, there are no
You
crit
got a
fails
1 and a 20.
successes on ability checks.
Right.
But so it is what it is, and
That's
I think
hilarious.
that's what we'll call the session. Unless you guys want to do a little bit more, I can play for another.
I
We
cannot.
wanna
so-
cast Misty
I
Step
really
and
gotta
then
be up
end
at
it.
5.
Can we just teleport and then end it? Just see where we end
Yeah.
up? Yeah?
Yeah,
Because
if
that's the
people need to go to
last
bed,
thing that
that's
we
fine.
need to do.
We can
From
do.
David's
yeah.
hands.
All right.
Should we just
Then-
should we just teleport?
Okay.
Just so we know where we are for next time?
All right. Then it's all on Troy's spellcasting mod for the
The only
efficacy
thing
of
I was
this.
gonna ask is it said if somebody has the same spell, it's a +5. Rosin, is your sword Misty Step?
No, it's warp.
Before we
It's
teleport,
so
can I just
magic.
ask for the mythal, David?
Yeah, I wanted to make sure you had that methyl, Shannon. It makes sense.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't really care. As long as I get it in the jar, I'll hand it off to someone.
He's broken enough things today.
It is not a grenade. Not a grenade.
The power of the world in my hand.
Shinon takes the diver's helmet jar of mythal from David and hold it in your arm, I guess. Find a place for it in your bag for now. Once we get it properly sealed. All right, the rest of you link hands and
Let's go.
hold on to Xavier's shoulders there. So like I guess the two on the end will either side, and then you guys will make a chain with touching Xavier as he.
I'll put my hand
He's
around
ready to
Avola's
kill.
waist as I just.
Nice. And you reach down into the pipe,
That's not good.
and we'll see you guys in 2 weeks. As the world begins to, and you
That's
all
fun.
teleport, and where you arrive is in a snowy field.
I'll tell you,
You
the
guys
intention was south of the
again.
base. So we'll see what we did.
whips past you guys as you appear in the middle of a slight clearing on a rocky hillside, and you look, and you're at the mountainside now, and you look down, and you see several kilometers off the Knoll camp, and you look around to your right, and a kilometer away is a lodge-style building. You can just see the tip of the peak of the roof. It looks like your teleportation spell missed a bit. You're a little disoriented and dazed.
But how far did we get from the Knoll camp? Several kilometers?
Yep.
Yeah, you guys are up in elevation a bit. You look back, you see what seems to be like the clearing and a bit of a Knoll camp teepee. And then about a kilometer away is a lodge-looking style building with its back to a mountain.
Just to rectify my understanding of Crixus being ahead by 6 hours, how many is that? Are we behind or ahead of Crixus? On my
You look at the
understanding of
camp
kilometers per
and you're
hours.
like, it would probably only take about 2 hours, 3 hours to get here from the Knoll camp.
Fuck!
So Crixus must have just arrived a few hours before us.
I still think we should rest.
Critical mission failure.
And that is what we'll end the session for the evening.
Fuck!
Hope you guys have fun.
Fuck! Fuck!
Yes. Have a good night, guys. Sorry I got to dash, but
Good night.
you know,
Mhm.
5
Good
a.m.
night.
Peace out.
Good night.
Troy, answer Sharon.
Later.
No, not later. You know what happened when
That
I went
was fun.
upstairs and I brought her tea and I was being a good husband?
Yeah.
She looked at me, she's like, "What's Troy's answer?"
To what? Oh, what? I'm
They're
sorry, Troy.
trying to-
Oh, he's like, ah.
Plan things.
I hope you had fun. I hope you had a good session. I hope you
tons
enjoyed
of fun.
the
Tons of fun.
detect thought dive. I had fun with that.
Yeah, it
I
was really
hope it
fun. It
was
was really good.
as vivid in your mind as it was in mine as
was
we
lit.
went through
It was
some
lit.
random intangible base that I have made and haven't made. And so, yeah.
That
we'll get
fight
there.
was quick but satisfying.
Yeah, it was
Yeah,
really
right? I wanted a little bit more, fun in the Mythal Vault. I didn't feel satisfied. The last one, I didn't expect them to do so much damage to you. Really just wanted to see more spells go haywire and add a little bit of time to the session because, yeah.
good.
I didn't-
I
It was
was
really good.
so not going to use any of my spells after the first one blew up. I'm like, yeah, no.
Yeah, you.
I don't have a lot of spells anyways, so no.
Yeah, it was good. I'm glad. I hope you guys had fun. We'll pick this up as soon as we can convene with scheduling. So you're
Yeah.
doing you're busy now, Kirk? These days? Still with us?
Wednesdays and Thursdays I've booked now, but I can do Mondays and Tuesdays and Fridays and any other day.
Okay. Fair enough. We'll put it out. We'll see what people's schedules are like, and
Yeah.
we'll go from there as soon as we can.
Yeah.
Tuesdays and Wednesdays I work until 8 p.m., but Tuesdays especially I work until 8 p.m. and then I work at 8 a.m. the next day. So it's like I get home and I would have immediately jump on and then I'd have to immediately go to bed. So like
Yeah, that's
it
hard.
would be
Yeah, that's
really
rough.
annoying to do Tuesdays.
Fair
Mondays would
enough.
be perfect because I don't work Mondays and I don't work until 10 on Tuesdays. So like I'm not even in a rush. I'm gonna go like watch some TV right now.
That's fair. Does raid season ever end, Kirk? For a while? Is it like
if
a
I
seasonal
quit,
thing? No, yeah. You don't want to do like 3 a month instead of 4?
on
3 every 2
Thursday?
weeks?
Oh,
I think we're once every other 2 weeks, right? But yeah, no worries. Thursday was such a good day. Anyway,
Thursday was a good day.
We'll fill Thursday with other campaigns.
We'll put it out. I guess Monday works too. If people can do this day, then yeah, I think Lydia might have had scheduling issues, but
She said once she starts a new job, Monday is the busiest for her. So that
All right,
starts
well-
next week. So I don't
Kirk, you gotta throw around that weight. I know they need you.
yeah, yeah, get them to move their day.
Get them to move.
Use your clout, man. You've been building it up for a
I know
reason.
you're the best hunter on your server. Get them
Yeah.
the fuck off.
just joined a new guild. That's why the day changed. So I have 0 clout.
Well,
0
get working
power.
on it.
Well, get that cut quick. Duel the guildmaster for rights to the schedule.
Hell
He's a
yeah.
paladin.
They don't know
He's gonna
PvP
double
though.
kill me.
They
It's
don't
not
know
fair.
PvP. Fucking, he's gonna hurt.
assuming because it hasn't been suggested that Fridays doesn't work for most people.
Just,
Sometimes.
if Friday doesn't work, I
do
could do Fridays.
Fridays. I could do
potentially.
Sundays. I could do Saturdays.
Yeah, because Fridays I'm off at 6. It's like really good.
Friday
day.
generally works for me. I don't
Yeah.
do things.
Occasional weekends
It's
work
up.
for me. It's just that's normally when
Yeah.
we go away, if we are going away.
Who does
that's
shit
fair.
on
Not
Yeah,
every,
Sundays?
not.
not
That's the
every
real
Fridays.
question.
but-
We'll make it work regardless.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, no doubt.
But yeah, I gotta go to
Shoehorn it
bed.
in somewhere.
Mhm.
Yeah.
So
All right.
I really
Have a good
hope
night.
you guys had a good time tonight. Sorry it was a short
Always.
session. We'll do it again.
always,
That was
Sooner
not a
enough.
short
fun.
session. That was a
It's
regular
30
Yeah, I
session.
minutes
guess so.
shorter than usual.
Yeah.
We chatted a
For
lot
both.
about cats for the beginning of it.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's
sir.
good stuff though. I
It's
endorse
okay.
that.
I
Highly
feel like
endorse.
we still had 5 hours of Mythal talk, so
Perfect. That's
Yeah,
just
I
the right
think
amount.
even though Troy keeps saying let's not rush it, we've been talking about this for 5 hours.
Rushing is
Perfect.
relative.
Exactly. Technically, this all went pretty quick.
Good night,
right.
everybody.
We may never know
Yeah,
what that
until
lever
next
does,
time.
but in my head, that was self-destruct.
It's killing me.
I loved it. I love it all. All right.
Will you
Peace.
will you tell us what it was?
I don't want to know.
No, I really hope he never does.
No, I don't think I will. Obviously,
No.
they don't want to know, and
That
it's
would
going to
make
bother
someone
you. So I
right.
think it's just a triple win all around.
Yeah.
right.
Oh, thanks.
Have a great
Love
night.
you too.
Talk to you soon.
Good night.
Uh,